Learning something new ignites a fire in us. Here, we are encouraged to think out of the box and understand concepts that are taught out of the class. We can sit together, discuss with our friends, and clear our concepts. This way, we can ignite this fire more and more daily.
For a young maker like myself, labs like these helped me start my journey into the world of technology. I fell in love with what I learned, and the sheer thrill of seeing the concepts come to life is just like nothing else.
I know. The things you learn while actually involving in the process and doing things for yourself helps you understand, connect the dots, and remember so much better.
You know the feeling of making something with your own two hands? The joy and satisfaction it brings you. That is what pushes me forward to do more.
Yeah, it has given me happiness and confidence. Like I found myself, my passion for technology.
I just love colors. Every time I paint, I feel powerful. It is a form of expression for me, almost therapeutic. Here, I have always been encouraged to cultivate and harbor this artistic side of mine. And it's not just art, but music, dance, photography, and much more. Here, we get the space to explore all our passions.
College teaches you to see beyond your capabilities, to visualize the unthinkable and catch the unachievable. Life gives you certain opportunities to build your life, but college gives you the platform to live your life. Here, we share our memories, our stories, and our happiness. And it's a roller coaster of emotions. And before you know it, you'll realize that they have turned from friends into family. It isn't always about books, labs, and assignments. Academics are important, but there's definitely more to education than that. It's about finding yourself, about who you really are. It's about carving your own path. In this process of learning and growing, you build your own future. And then by the time it's all over, you realize that you're yet to explore so much more. What seems like the end is just a beginning. Come, find your beginning with us. When I first walked through the college gate, I never really knew what to expect. There was so much confusion and unfamiliarity. Yet, there was a certain sense of excitement, of experiencing something new, something different. Looking at these new faces, those smiles and chit chats, I knew my life is gonna change. Learning something new ignites a fire in us. Here, we are encouraged to think out of the box and understand concepts that are taught out of the class. We can sit together, discuss with our friends, and clear our concepts. This way, we can ignite this fire more and more daily.
For a young maker like myself,
The session will be starting soon within 2 minutes.
Labs like these helped me start my journey into the world of technology. I fell in love with what I learned, and the sheer thrill of seeing the concepts come to life is just like nothing else.
I know. The things you learn while actually involving in the process and doing things for yourself helps you understand, connect the dots, and remember so much better.
You know the feeling of making something with your own two hands? The joy and satisfaction it brings you. That is what pushes me forward to do more.
Yeah, it has given me happiness and confidence. Like I found myself, my passion for technology.
I just love colors. Every time I paint, I feel powerful. It is a form of expression for me, almost therapeutic. Here, I have always been encouraged to cultivate and harbor this artistic side of mine. And it's not just art, but music, dance, photography, and much more. Here, we get the space to explore all our passions.
College teaches you to see beyond your capabilities, to visualize the unthinkable and catch the unachievable. Life gives you certain opportunities to build your life, but college gives you the platform to live your life. Here, we share our memories, our stories, and our happiness. And it's a roller coaster of emotions. And before you know it, you'll realize that they have turned from friends into family. It isn't always about books, labs, and assignments. Academics are important, but there's definitely more to education than that. It's about finding yourself, about who you really are. It's about carving your own path. In this process of learning and growing, you build your own future. And then by the time it's all over, you realize that you're yet to explore so much more. What seems like the end is just a beginning. Come, find your beginning with us.
Very warm welcome to everyone gathered here for this prestigious event. I am Anne Mary and I am joined by my colleague Alvin Tom. Together, we have the privilege of hosting this session, ensuring smooth experience for you all. On behalf of St. Joseph College of Engineering and Technology, PALAI Autonomous, and the ATAL Academy, we are delighted to commence the 6-day online faculty development program on next-gen AI, innovations in machine learning, deep learning, and generative models. This program is meticulously crafted to empower educators and researchers with cutting-edge knowledge in this rapidly evolving field. To begin this auspicious occasion, let us come together in a heartfelt prayer song to seek blessings and positivity as we embark on this enriching journey of learning. I would now like to invite Ashley to lead us in the prayer song.
Lord, oh my soul, worship His holy name.
Not slow. இது ஆனா இது எல்லாமே ரெக்கார்டடா தான் இருக்கும்ல அட்லீஸ்ட் நம்ம அப்புறமா
Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my
ரவுண்ட்
soul,
காலேஜோட பிரேயரோட ஸ்டார்ட்
worship His
இன்னைக்கு
holy
தானே ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டே
name. Sing like never before, oh my soul, I will worship your holy name. The sun comes up, it's a new day dawning. It's time to sing a song again. Whatever may pass and whatever
Ashley will be joining with us soon.
bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul. His holy name, sing like never before.
Will you please mute your
my
audio?
soul, we worship your holy name.
We kindly request everyone to ensure their microphones remain muted to avoid any unnecessary disturbances. Thank you.
Now, we are honored to have the opportunity to invite our esteemed principal, Dr. V.P. Devasya, who is a distinguished academician and administrator. After completing his bachelor's degree in electrical engineering, he began his career with Hindustan Paper Corporation.
Now, we are honored to have the opportunity to invite our esteemed principal, Dr. V.P. Devasya, who is a distinguished academician and administrator. After completing his bachelor's degree in electrical engineering, he began his career with Hindustan Paper Corporation, Calcutta, and later served as a design engineer at Hindustan Machine Tools Limited, where he designed and developed cutting edge systems like computerized numerical control machines and factory automation systems. With over 27 years of experience in academia, Dr. V.P. Devasya has served as principal at leading institutions including Model Engineering College and College of Engineering, Chenganur. Currently, as the principal of St. Joseph College of Engineering and Technology, PALAI, he continues to inspire academic excellence. Amidst his administrative commitments, he actively pursues research in fields such as pseudo-periodic signal processing, music signal source separation, and video content analysis. His unwavering dedication, diligence, optimism, and faith make him a role model for all of us. Let's welcome Dr. V.P. Devasya for the welcome address.
Thank you. I hope I am audible.
Yes, sir.
Esteemed dignitaries, respected faculty members, dear participants, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to one and all. It's my pleasure it is my pleasure to welcome you all to the inaugural function of this faculty development program on Next Gen AI, Innovations in Machine Learning, Deep Learning and Generative Models, which is sponsored by the AICTE Training and Learning Academy, ATAL. We are truly privileged to have such a distinguished gathering here today to explore the transformative potential of artificial intelligence. As we all know, artificial intelligence is no longer a distant future, as it is currently influencing everything and anything from the way we interact with technology to how industries evolve and how the societies are progressing. In particular, the fields of machine learning, deep learning, and generative models are at the forefront of this revolution, offering tremendous possibilities in a wide array of domains from healthcare, education, entertainment, and beyond. This faculty development program is designed to provide you with insights into the latest trends, advancements, and applications in artificial intelligence. And we are fortunate to have some of the brightest minds in the field joining us in the forthcoming days. Let me just mention about this institution. St. Joseph's College of Engineering and Technology was started in the year 2002 under the Diocese of PALAI and is currently an autonomous institution running 9 undergraduate engineering programs, including bachelor's degree in artificial intelligence and data science, and bachelor's degree in computer science with the artificial intelligence specialization, to just specially mention, which is related to the topic of discussion today. It also offers 4 MTech programs in civil engineering, electronics and communication engineering, computer science and engineering, and mechanical engineering domains. Then MCA programs, integrated MCA program, and MBA program, in addition to research programs. Majority of the programs being offered from this institution are NBA accredited. Now let me come to my duty. This online function is presided over by our beloved director, Reverend Professor Dr. James John Mangalath. He is an experienced academician, administrator, and researcher who is passionately leading this institution to higher ups. Before joining this institution, he served as the principal of St. Thomas College, PALAI, one of the prestigious autonomous arts and science colleges in Kerala. On behalf of the organizing committee and all those who have joined, I extend a warm welcome to Reverend Dr. James John Mangalath. Welcome, Father. It's now my honor to extend a special welcome to our esteemed keynote speaker, Dr. Sumod Sundar, Associate Professor at the Center for Artificial Intelligence, TKM College of Engineering, Kollam. Dr. Sundar is a renowned expert in the field of artificial intelligence and has made extensive contributions to both academia and research in the domain of artificial intelligence. His work, particularly in the areas of machine learning and deep learning, has had a remarkable impact on the academic and technological community. With his extensive experience and knowledge, we are privileged to have him here with us today to deliver the keynote address. Sir, with profound gratitude, St. Joseph's College of Engineering and Technology extends a warm welcome to you, sir.
So I think your mic got muted, sir.
Sorry about it. Our beloved manager, Reverend Father Matthew Koramkula, the laboratory manager, the Reverend Father Thomas Nyavallil, the Vice Principal, Reverend Dr. Joseph Peridathil, and the Bursar, Reverend Father John Matamundale, have joined this meeting to grace this meeting with their presence. I extend a warm welcome to all of them. As we know, the backbone of these FDPs are the participants. It's heartening to see that a large number of faculty have shown earnest interest and registered for this FDP. In fact, the final registration count is 490 plus. Of course, some of them are yet to join this meeting. The exchange of ideas is the essence of such faculty development programs, and it is through your collective participation that we gain the most from this learning experience. On behalf of the organizing committee, I welcome all the participants to this program and request earnest participation from all of you. Heads of various departments of this college, deans, and other colleagues from St. Joseph's College of Engineering and Technology have joined this inaugural function. On behalf of the organizing committee, I extend a warm welcome to all. The Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science has taken special interest to design and organize this online FDP under the coordinatorship of Dr. Ranjit Thomas, the head of the department, and Ms. Nina Joseph, the co-coordinator, along with the other faculty members in the department. With the due appreciation of the efforts taken by them, I formally welcome all of them to this FDP. As we begin this program, I encourage all of you to engage actively in the sessions, seek clarifications and get it clarified and share your thoughts. Concluding now, I wish you all a productive and insightful session ahead and welcome all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for those warm and motivating words. Now it is my honor to welcome Dr. Ranjit Thomas, the coordinator of the event, to introduce our program. Dr. Ranjit holds a PhD in computer vision and serves as the head of the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science at St. Joseph College of Engineering and Technology, PALAI. With over a decade of experience, he has made significant contributions to research and academia, holding multiple patents and mentoring students in machine learning and computer vision. I welcome Dr. Ranjit Thomas to share the details of our program.
Good evening, and thank you and for the nice introduction. A warm welcome to all. Today we are hosting a 6-day online faculty development program titled Next Gen AI Innovations in Machine Learning, Deep Learning, and Generative Models, organized by the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, SJCET PALAI. This program is a unique opportunity for faculty members across all engineering disciplines to delve into the cutting-edge advancements in AI. We understand that crucial role of faculty plays in shaping the future of our students. And this FDP aims to equip you with the knowledge and skills to effectively integrate these transformative technologies into our curriculum. We are honored to have many well-wishers of our institution and participants across our country joining us for this inaugural session. Their presence signifies the broader support and recognition for this important initiative. We have assembled an esteemed panel of 13 keynote speakers comprising 6 industrial leaders and 7 renowned academicians from around the globe. Their insights and experience will provide invaluable guidance on the latest trends and best practices in AI. The program will feature 13 engaging sessions, each lasting 1.5 hours, offering a comprehensive overview of fundamental concepts in artificial intelligence, with a specific focus on machine learning, deep learning, and generative models. All sessions are arranged in the evening time as per the direction of ATAL Academy. It will start from 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. in the first day and 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. in the remaining 4 days. In the sixth day, it's from 2 p.m. and validatory session ends at 8 p.m. We believe in experimental learning. Therefore, the FDP will incorporate hands-on sessions and interactive discussions to enhance our understanding and application of the concepts covered. ATAL Academy designed this program accessible to all. Registration and certification are provided free of charge. It is funded by ACT ATAL Academy. This FTP is very much in aligned with National Education Policy 2020. We extend our sincere gratitude to the management of St. Joseph College for the initial financial support in making this program a reality. We are thrilled to have over 500 participants, as mentioned by the principal, from various engineering disciplines registered for this program. This diverse community will foster rich discussions and collaborative learning experiences. At the end of the FDP, an assessment test will be conducted. To be eligible for the certificate, participants must maintain a minimum of 80% attendance throughout the program and achieve a minimum of 70% marks in the assessment test. Successful participants can download their certificates from the ATAL portal. Thank you, and I wish you all a fruitful and enriching learning experience. Thank you.
For your comprehensive introduction. I'm honored to welcome Professor Reverend James John Mangalathu, who will now deliver his inaugural address. Professor Reverend James John is the Director of St. Joseph's College of Engineering and Technology, PALAI, Autonomous, and a distinguished Catholic priest from the Diocese of PALAI. He holds a master's degree in history from MS University of Baroda and a PhD in Indo-Portuguese history from Pondicherry Central University. With over 22 years of teaching experience at St. Thomas College, PALAI, Professor Reverend James John Mangalathu has served as the professor and the head of history department and as principal from 2018 to 2024. He is the author of the acclaimed book, The Portuguese and the Socio-Cultural Changes in Kerala, and has published over 20 research articles in various national and international journals. Currently, he serves as the Joint Secretary of the Association of Catholic Historians of India and is actively involved in higher education leadership. I now welcome Professor Reverend James John Mangalathu for his inaugural address.
Thank you very much. I hope I am audible to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Dr. Sumod Sundar, Associate Professor, TKM College, Kollam, and the keynote speaker, Dr. V.P. Devasya, the Principal, St. Joseph's College of Engineering and Technology, Dr. Ranjit Thomas, the Head of the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, SJCET, and the Coordinator, Ms. Nina Joseph, the faculty member and coordinator, dear experts and faculty members selected for this FDP program. I'm deeply delighted to be part of the ATAL Faculty Development Program on next generation AI, innovations in machine learning, deep learning, and generative models. It is learned that almost 500 faculty members from far and wide India participate in this FDP on this topic of current relevance. This program is not just an opportunity to exchange knowledge, but also a platform to ignite curiosity, inspire innovation, and shape the future of education and research in artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, once a concept confined to science fiction, is now at the heart of scientific and technological advancements. From revolutionizing industries like healthcare, finance, and agriculture, to influencing how we interact with the digital world, AI has become an integral part of our lives. In this era of rapid change, it is imperative that we, as educators and researchers, remain at the forefront of these advancements. This faculty improvement program is designed to equip you with
the video and the sound.
Father will be joining us soon. Please kindly wait.
Father, there is an issue with the video and the sound.
Father will be joining soon. Please kindly wait. Kindly hold on for a moment, as Father will be joining us shortly.
Now, let me introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Sumod Sundar. It is my great pleasure to introduce our esteemed keynote speaker, Dr. Sumod Sundar. He brings over a decade of expertise in teaching deep learning at the Center for Artificial Intelligence, PKM College of Engineering, Kollam. Dr. Sundar's remarkable research includes groundbreaking work in automated diabetic retinopathy detection and several publications in leading international journals. Additionally, he has collaborated with industry leaders and government agencies on projects involving advanced facial recognition and data management systems. As a dedicated educator and curriculum developer, Dr. Sundar has played a pivotal role in shaping postgraduate programs in artificial intelligence and has conducted over 65 faculty development training sessions. Today, as part of our inaugural ceremony, Dr. Sumod Sundar will deliver a special address to mark this occasion. Following the ceremony, his technical sessions will take place later in the day. Let us extend a warm and respectful welcome to Dr. Sumod Sundar as he shares his address with us.
Hello, madam. Is it audible?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir. Is it audible now?
Yes, sir. Audible,
Yes,
sir.
it's audible, right? Okay.
Father,
Hello. Hello.
there is a missing with the sound and video. Can you resume your talk now?
From the beginning or?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay, please.
From the beginning?
No, not from the beginning and the middle. It's
Okay,
missed.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
Thank you. Thank
Okay,
you.
I will resume it.
Shall I continue or shall I wait for?
Yeah.
Sumar sir, wait for 2 minutes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. Father, you can resume.
Okay.
Okay.
As educators and thought leaders, you have a unique responsibility. The students we teach today will be the innovators of tomorrow. It is through your efforts that the next generation will understand the power and implications of AI, not just as a tool for convenience, but as a force for positive changes in the society. Moreover, as researchers, you have the ability to shape the trajectory of AI development by fostering interdisciplinary collaborations and addressing pressing challenges such as ethical concerns, inclusivity, and accessibility. You can ensure that AI evolves in ways that are beneficial and equitable for all. Recently, St. Joseph's College of Engineering and Technology, PALAI, Kerala, conducted an international symposium which dealt mainly with the views of AI experts, philosophers, theologians, psychologists, et al., who all enlightened on the benefits of AI and at the same time cautioned us about the perils, pitfalls, and potential threats. The symposium called for collaborative researches and dissemination of knowledge on AI. This program is not just about imparting knowledge, it is about building a community I encourage you to actively participate in discussions, share your perspectives, and collaborate with the peers. Together, we can create an ecosystem where ideas flourish and innovation thrives. It is also learned that this FDP, which lasts for 6 days, will be enriched by the experts from India and abroad. We have the presence of Dr. Sumodh Sundar, the Associate Professor at TKM College of Engineering, Kollam, and a renowned scholar to enlighten us with the keynote address and subsequent sessions. Before I conclude, I would like to extend my deep sense of gratitude to the organizers, ATAL Academy, and the facilitators who have worked tirelessly to make this FDP a reality. We thank our distinguished speakers and experts for sharing your time and expertise. Your insights will undoubtedly inspire and empower us all. I came to know that out of over 4,500 applications, only 500 institutions were selected for conducting ATAL online FDP. St. Joseph's is one among the 500 in India. The quality and
Sir, you're not audible. Father?
Father, I'm sorry. I think your mic is muted.
Okay, am I audible now?
Yes, sir. Yes, Father, audible.
I congratulate all the faculty members of our college, especially Dr. Ranjit Thomas and Ms. Nina Joseph, the coordinators, and the entire faculty members of AI and Data Science Department of our college. SJCET is proud of you. In closing, let us remember that the journey of understanding and innovation in AI is a collective endeavor. As we embark on this program, let us embrace the spirit of curiosity, collaboration, and commitment to excellence. Together, we can unlock the full potential of next generation AI and pave the way for a brighter future. With these words and with your permission, I declare this FDP program inaugurated. All the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Father. We are truly grateful for your participation and the insightful perspectives you have shared, officially declaring the inauguration of our event. Once again, I warmly welcome Dr. Sumodh Sundar as he shares his address with us.
Yes, Madam, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it audible?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and I'm visible to you, right? Yes, sir. Yes. So a very good evening to the participants, and I am so much happy to be part of the program because it is on various ways. Like I am associating with the one of the top engineering colleges in Kerala, that is St. Joseph College of Engineering, PALAI. So I am expressing my deep thanks to respected principal, respected management, and the organizers who have invited me. And I know that St. Joseph College, PALAI is always looking to conduct the programs which are totally relevant to the era, because recently they have conducted these labs. My friends are associated with that, and I know the people who have associated with the resource persons there. And I know, and recently, previous year also, I was associated with St. Joseph Pala for taking the workshops and to be as the resource person. And thank you. I express my deep thanks. And to my dear participants, I know that a lot of the participants are from around India, and I think around 500 plus participants we have, right? So I express my happiness to the entire audience. So we are sticking here to the topic artificial intelligence. We know it includes generative AI. I know that the upcoming days are filling with the resource persons who will be taking today. I start with the machine learning. Then the upcoming days will be covered by deep learning. Neural networks are there, and a few of the topics will be covered by the industry people, and some of the topics are all related with the generative AI. So I think this is the right topic, especially see, coming to the topic, if you are taking generative AI or artificial intelligence, we know that it is relevant for the entire people from different departments, right? Those who are from mechanical engineering, those who are from computer science, those who are from electrical or electronics, even the civil engineering, aeronautical engineering. Everyone can benefit from the AI because it is a hot topic in India now, right now, right? So I think to the funniest part, I should say that we can, if you're taking the engineering college in India now, there are two kind of colleges, I will say, because the engineering college which have a department and engineering college without having a department. For example, I have done my PhD at VIT Value, and there they have courses like electronics with the machine learning, electrical with the machine learning. See, every topics are aligned with the machine learning and AI now, right? So I believe that even though I'm a part of the curriculum and syllabus committee, and I came to know that even though the courses, even chartered accountants are need to prepare the machine learning in their syllabus. Some universities are mandatorily applying, or they need to insist to study machine learning and deep learning in their syllabus, right? So coming with, I know that we are running out of time, and we know that AI is running everywhere, and in healthcare sector, or any business sector or agriculture sector, in everywhere we are using AI. And recently you know that the government is introducing some AI policies each and every sector, right? So I think we have participants from different. I think we have participants from.
No, sir, I
Can you hear
think
me, sir?
your mic got muted.
Yes. Yeah. Can you hear
Yes,
me
sir,
now?
you are audible.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry for that. Yeah, so we know that the government of India is introducing a lot of AI policies, even in the different sectors of India, right? So I think we have different participants from India, right? So some of them are from non-Kerala, right? So I think, right, sir? We have participants from outside Kerala, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right, sir?
Yes,
We
sir.
have, yeah, right. So I think we should take the sessions on English, right? So I think in between I will take some blend of English and Malayalam to get you engaged, because we know that the faculties are they have attended the college from the daytime, and they are attending the FDP on the evening time. Most of them will be there, but I will try to engage myself. Will be most engaging, right? So okay, so I think some of them are freshers, some of them are already tried out here, right? So I will be covering the topics in a way that everyone will get an idea from the basics. Is that fine? So some of them have attended my sessions already, getting the topics again from my mouth. So I'm more dedicated, right? So anyway, we know the applications of AI right from the right from our day, right? So when we get from sleep at morning, we are taking our smartphone, right, and we are looking into the Instagram, and you can see right from seeing the ads there, and even getting down. We are getting the suggestions in Google Map. We are sending mails in Gmail, and we are watching the films in Netflix or Amazon. And every sector we are using AI in our data, right? So I think this is the right topic we could study now. And so without wasting time, I wish every success to the organizers of our team from the St. Joseph PALA. You know that they are from the Department of St. Joseph PALA is having the Department of Data Science and Machine AI, right? So I think they are the person that do conduct these workshops or DPs at the right time. So I wish every success to the my friends of St. Joseph and the organizers. So I think in the upcoming days, I will start with the machine learning. From the scratch, I will do all the entire things without boring you. And the next day, they will be covering the remaining topics. So finally, I wish all the success to my fellow faculties and to the. So I wish success to my audience who are sitting around here, right? So please be engaged, okay? And I will be also in the classrooms. So please engage with me. So I wish all the success to the program. So thank you. So we will cover the more topics in the upcoming hours.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Sumot Sundar, for your inspiring keynote. We are excited about your upcoming sessions later today. To conclude the inaugural ceremony, we now invite the co-coordinator of FDP, Assistant Professor of the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, Ms. Nina Joseph, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Alfred. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. It's my privilege to deliver the word of thanks at the inaugural session of this ATAL online faculty development program on next-gen AI innovations in machine learning, deep learning, and generative models. First and foremost, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to His Excellency Mar Joseph Kalarangat, patron, Bishop of the Diocese of PALAI, for his blessings and constant support. We are grateful for the visionary guidance of Monsignor Dr. Joseph Maleparambil, Chairman of SJCET, which continues to inspire us in all our endeavors. A special thank you to Reverend Dr. James John Mangalatha, Director of SJCET, for his inaugural address, which set the tone for the event. Your words have added immense value to this program. I express my sincere gratitude to Reverend Father Matthew Korungura, Manager of SJCET, for his unwavering encouragement, and to Dr. VP Devasya, Principal, SJCET Palai, for his warm welcome and for being a pillar of support for this initiative. My heartfelt thanks to Reverend Dr.
I request everyone to ensure their mics are turned off to avoid unnecessary. Ma'am, you may continue. Ma'am, I think your mic is muted.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Now okay.
Okay. My heartfelt thanks to Reverend Dr. Joseph Puredathil, Vice Principal, SJCET, for his guidance, and to Reverend Father Thomas Navalil, Lab Manager, and Reverend Father John Matamundale, Bursar, for their valuable contributions. A big thank you to our keynote speaker, Dr. Sumod Sundar, Associate Professor at TKM College of Engineering, Kollam, for his enlightening address. We are grateful for your expertise and for sharing your insights into the ever-evolving field of AI. I extend my appreciation to all the national and international speakers who will be leading the sessions in the coming days for their commitment to share knowledge with our participants. I also thank the deans of our college, head of the departments who have encouraged us in conducting this FTP, my esteemed colleagues and scholars for their active participation and support. A special mention to the technical support team whose efforts have ensured the smooth conduct of this online program. I'm deeply grateful to the ATAL Academy and the Finance Department of SJCET for the funding and support. A special thanks to Dr. Rajesh Baby and Dr. Joby PP for their valuable guidance and encouragement, which has been instrumental in making this FTP a reality. Finally, I extend my gratitude to the participants from across the country. Your active involvement in the days ahead will ensure the success of this program. Last but not least, I thank the Almighty God for His abundant blessings, without which none of this would have been possible. Once again, thank you all for your presence and support, wishing everyone a fruitful and enriching experience throughout the FTP. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Nina, for your heartfelt gratitude. As we conclude the inaugural session of the EICTE Training and Learning Faculty Development Program, we extend our heartfelt appreciation to all our distinguished guests for their presence and contributions. We sincerely thank our esteemed guests for their substantial presence and support, which have greatly enriched this program. As we now proceed with the technical sessions led by Dr. Sumod Sundar, we kindly conclude the guest segment of the event and extend our warm regards as you take your leave. We look forward to your continued encouragement in the future. Thank you once again, and we are excited to commence the technical session shortly. Let us now begin with the sessions led by Dr. Sumod Sundar. The first session is titled Evolution of Artificial Intelligence from Early Concepts to Modern Advances. This will be followed by the second session, Core Concepts of Machine Learning Algorithms. We are privileged to have Professor Jacob Thomas and Professor Nina Joseph serving as our session chairs. Participants are encouraged to share their questions in the Q&A session, which will be addressed at the end. Let's warmly welcome Dr. Sumod Sundar to guide us through these enlightening discussions.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for the actually. Can you hear me? Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, right. So I think I can start sharing my screen. So please check it's fine for you, right? Yes, ma'am. I think it's visible and my audio is clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, both are clear.
Yes. Yes, yes. Okay, thank you. So welcome back once again, my dear participants. So I am very excited that we have a lot of participants are from outside Kerala also, in and around India, right? So one humble request for my participants is that I'm opening my chats in a mobile phone separately because I want to hear from you in between. So I'm not expecting your questions at the end because in between you can raise your questions. You can unmute yourself and you can ask me in your chat also, right? So before that, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Hello. Can you raise me in chat box? Good evening. Because my only one request is that please engage with me throughout the session because please don't switch on and go for your work. Okay. So please hold me with me and so I will leave you quickly. Okay. So don't please be engaged with me. Okay. Right. So good evening. Yeah, I'm reading your chats. Okay. Because please engage with me because I'll be raising some questions in between like in the classroom. Okay. So please engage with me. Right. Right. I'm seeing everyone's chat. Right. Thank you for that. Right. So my second question, like you are from various departments, right? Anyone from other department, like
Sir, your mic is muted.
Good evening, sir. Hello.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Sir, I'm
yeah, you can hear me, right?
EC one. Yes, sir, I am an EC department, belonging to EC department, and I have an interest in research of image. I'm doing a research in image processing, basics of machine learning. Well, using the machine learning models, I'm doing. So I'm new to this department, and I need to have much more experience. I have to get a lot of knowledge from you, professors like you, professors and all. That's what I came here. So thank you.
Yes, yes, very, very happy to hear that, sir. You're from which state, sir? Place?
Sir, I am from Tamil Nadu, sir. Tamil Nadu.
Yeah. Okay, fine, sir. Happy to meet you, sir. Actually, yeah, right.
Thank you,
so
sir.
my
Thank
third
you, sir.
question,
Once again, I'm repeating the same, sir. But could you speak in English the same? What the organizers said like that because we don't know Malayalam. And that's what I say. Thank you, sir.
Sure. No problem, sir. I will engage in English. Okay, right. No problem. And my question is like, how you are? What's your status of AI? I mean, are you a beginner or an intermediate or an expert? I'm looking into your chat.
So I'm an intermediate.
I'm
an intermediate, and I have using that super learning models, machine learning models. I have gone through all those models, and right now we need to have some code, and we don't know how to do the code. My guide said learn the code. That's what, sir. I'm in intermediate level, sir.
Sure. Right, sir. Okay. I think we're having some mix of audience in the audience session because Some are from beginners, some are intermediate, right? Some are experts, right? Yeah. So is that okay to cover my sessions so that everyone can understand from the scratch? Is that fine? So some intermediate experts will be getting bored because they already know the sessions, right? Know the topics, right? So shall we
No,
take
sir, no, sir, not like that,
the
sir.
topics in a way everyone can understand?
Sir, not like that, sir. We need
Yes, sir,
to
I think
listen. What are the things, the basic things we need to know? Yes, very much interested, sir. I am myself.
Sure. Right. Okay. So I will conclude in a way that we will start from basics so that everyone can understand. So even a person outside seeing understands the basics. Okay. And my point number 2 is that I'm not going to define all these things. What is machine learning or define the artificial intelligence? So I will engage you with several stories from my side, and these stories will help you to understand all these concepts. Is that fine, right? So I will be trying to engage my session very very engaging, right? So let's start without wasting time. So I will, you can see my screen, right? So let's start from here. So if you need to pick some notes, okay, you can take there from your home, right? So in between, after giving an introduction, I will be doing some hands-on sessions also. So if you are interested to do the hands-on along with me, you can switch on your laptop and we will go through a website called Google Colab, right? So every beginners can do the hands-on session there, right? So after 1 hour only, I will getting into that hands-on session. So Nina, miss, you are there? Any organizers?
Yes, sir.
Sir, ഈ സെഷൻ നമുക്ക് എത്ര മണി വരെ കിട്ടും ഈ ഒരു ഫസ്റ്റ് സെഷൻ?
First session 8 p.m. വരെയാണ് sir.
1.5 മണിക്കൂറിന്റെ 1.5 hour sessions. 2 sessions.
ഇപ്പൊ തന്നെ നമ്മളിപ്പോ 1/2 മണിക്കൂർ ലേറ്റ്.
I think so.
Okay, sir. I will wait. Okay. So let's start from here. So dear participants, we know about AI. So we know that everyone.
Someone's mic is unmuted, I think.
Okay. Right. So let's start from here. So you can hear me, right, sir? Right.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So yes, can anyone chat me that who is this person? Who is that robot? Can anyone chat me any specialties for this robot? Can you chat me any specialties for this robot? Sophia robot. So you know about a lot of humanoid robots, right? So what is the specialty of this Sophia robot? Can anyone? Any specialty?
I think it's Sophie, sir.
Chats, okay.
I think it's Sophie.
Yeah, Sophia robot. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is the specialty of the Sophia robot compared to other humanoid robots? Can anyone tell?
Yes, it's a humanoid robot, and what are the
humanoid robots? Can you, newsreader Sophia, first citizen robot. I think Asif is doing telling me the right answer. First citizen robot. Yes. Okay. So do you know which country from the Sophia robot is getting the citizenship? Which country has given the citizenship for the Sophia robot?
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, Saudi. Yeah, very good, right? So is it an application of an AI? Is it an application? It's an application of AI, right? Yes. So
Sir, your mic is muted. Sir, your mic is muted. You're not audible, sir.
it's a self-driving car, right? It's a self-driving truck, right? So what is the specialty of self-driving truck? Actually, it can travel from one place to another without any human intervention, right? So we can travel from one place to another. So to my childhood, this was my self-driving car, right? Self-driving car. You know this person, right? Self-driving car. So actually, I have put it. So funniest part. So this is my self-driving car in my childhood days, right? So you know this self-driving car, right? So which is a self-driving car manufacturer? You know this company, right? Which is a company? Which is a company who are manufacturing this? Can anyone pick out?
Tesla.
Tesla, right? Yeah, Tesla car. Yeah, right. So Tesla car runs in US grounds, right? American grounds. So without any human travel from one place to another, right? So can you tell me that am I breaking? No?
A small break is coming in between, sir. But it's all right.
Yeah. Can you tell me that these are all applications of AI? Is self-driving car is an application of AI? It's an application of AI, right? Isn't it? So how you could conclude that is an application of AI? Because without any human intervention, it can travel from one place to another. Suppose I'm asking you to design a self-driving car. What are the things you will be taken care? Can anyone tell me? What are the things you will be taken care when you're designing a self-driving car? Because we want to make the car travel from one place to another, right? Which are the things you will be taking care? Yeah, brake system. Any other answer? If my voice is breaking, you can raise me in the chat. Okay, I will take care. Yeah, GPS based ML should be there. Traffic road conditions should be there, right? Yes, a lot of things. So it's easy when you need to just think that you are the driver of a car, right? So we need to identify the pedestrians. Yeah, it's very important, right? We need to identify the pedestrians, and if we are not identifying the pedestrians, it will hit some people, and they will get it will make some issues, right? And when we travel from one place to another, a lot of bridges and river will be there, lanes will be there, right? So a lot of the things we need to take care, and the maps we need to take care, right? So some chats are giving some answers like braking system should be there, GPS should be there, sensors, accelerator, pedestrian, maps should be there. So I could say that AI is a collection of these entire hardware and software systems, right? We want to calculate the distance of the car running in our front, right? So we want to calculate the distance to the car which are besides running with us, right? So this kind of we need to identify the optimum route also. Asif sir is telling the right answer, because it consists of lot of hardwares and softwares involved, right? So we could call the entire system as an A part, right? So can anyone find out this person easily? Can anyone find out this person easily? Can anyone find out this person? Who is that? Mark Zuckerberg, right?
Zuckerberg.
Yeah, Zuckerberg, actually. So he's called as a prodigy. Can anyone tell me why he's called as prodigy? Because he have completed his studies in Harvard University, right? And he's called as prodigy at that time. Can anyone tell me why he is called as prodigy? Prodigy is a good word, right? Yeah, I will pick you to a few examples. Like this is an example of a media player. I know that we are hearing. Can anyone tell me how we are hearing the music nowadays? Is it by a pen drive or something? How we are hearing the music now? We have a smartphone now, right? So which are the applications you are using for hearing that music online? Can anyone pick out some applications now? No, Spotify is there. Yeah, Spotify is there.
Sir, and the
Spotify
prodigy,
there.
can I say, sir, prodigy? Hello.
Yes, tell me. Yeah,
Sir,
tell me. Ghana
prodigy. Mark Zuckerberg is called prodigy because he is
Why?
very much highly talented person, sir.
Exactly.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Spotify is
Very
there.
highly talented, yes,
There,
sir.
right? Yeah, right. So you are. Yes. So I think you in my chat box you are putting some we hear music now, right? So this music, when you're hearing the music, I know that you will be especially addicted to some kind of music. Like some will be addicted with the A.R. Rahman's music. Some are good fond with some melodies. Some are eagerly hearing some actors' songs, right? So you have some particular taste on the music what you are hearing now, right? So you know that in 2000, Zuckerberg has when he's in the university, he has designed a media player called the Synapse Media Player. So what is the specialty of Synapse Media Player is like, so when you're hearing your music, when you're getting into sleep, before you getting into sleep, or when you're traveling from one place to another in the bus seats, and you will be hearing continuously some music, which is very interested to your interest, right? And and you can see that you'll be getting some recommendations of music that you are hearing, right? Have you seen that? You are getting some recommendations of music what you are hearing. Sometime it will recommend to hear some A. Rahman music. Sometime it will be recommending to hear some Anirudh music. So you are getting some recommendations of the music what you expect, right? Similarly, in the degree time, Sakaba has designed a software called Cinemas Media Player, in which it will recommend the music at that time, right? So this is one of the applications he has designed at the time of his education or degrees, right? So another application, SUCNET. Have you heard about SUCNET? Have you heard about SUCNET? Right? So SUCNET is actually what to say, like basically Zuckerberg's father is a dentist. His father wants to travel from Halo from home to his dental clinic to consult the patients at that time. So hearing or seeing all these kind of these difficulties, Zuckerberg has designed a software for his father because you know that the applications like Google Meet is there, right? Even you know that before Christ, like before Christ and after Christ, the COVID has changed us a lot because you'll be wondering why I'm telling about this COVID. You know that I should say that before Christ and this, like we could say that before COVID and after COVID, the entire digital system has been changed, right? Even a UKG student is attending his classes from Google Meet, right? Before that, the mother is telling that no, to take a smartphone and concentrate on his studies, but now mothers are telling that to take the Google Meet and engage in your studies, right? So we know that a lot of video applications are there, right? And Skype was there, right? Now you know that Google Meet is there, WhatsApp video call. But at that time, I think in the time of 2000s, there was no proper video conferencing tool. So at that time, Sakrafa designed the software called SUCNET, so that his father can sit in home and consult his patient's video, right, at that time. So I have mentioned about two applications, Synapse Media Player and SUCNET, right? So who is this lady? Can anyone chat me? Who is this lady? Yeah, who is this lady? Can anyone? Who is this lady? Can anyone pick out quickly? Yeah, I think Aishwarya Roy, right? P463 is chatting that. Can you know your name? Because yeah, it's difficult to find that. Is it easy? Somebody is wondering that is that Aishwarya Roy, right? Yeah, Mohit has put the answer for the first time, right? So I'll be wondering that I think we have around 320 participants are there. It's not deep actually. Okay, deep. This is I have started this session from 2015. At that time, I'm showing the same answer. At that time, there was no deepfake. Okay. Okay. So some charts are telling that this is deepfake. This is a clear picture of Aishwarya from the child, right? Actually. So I will be wondering that around we have 320 participants, and I am very strong that everyone is not getting idea that this is right. We are getting time. We are taking more time to identify this is right, right? So even though we human beings could identify or this Aishwarya Rai, I mean, we couldn't identify in shorter time, right? So we are taking more time to identify this kind. And what Sakshi has done in his core studies is that they have downloaded or they have downloaded a lot of photos of his classmates, especially boys and girls, from the server of Harvard University. And what they have done illegally is that they have compared the image, they have matched the they have took the photos of boys and they have took the photos of girls and they have checked the matches like the matrimony websites are doing now, right? And they have compared the photos of boys and girls who are matching properly, right? So similarly, illegal university has got and they are suspended from the university at that time, and they have designed that software is called a face mash at that time, and that the face mash will, can anyone mute? Okay. The face mash will compare the similarity or which is a boy suited for that kid. And what you have seen the form Facebook now, and the face mash is the earliest version of the Facebook what you're seeing now, right? So have you are you known with these stories? So face mash is the earliest version, but they have designed in your Kodai days actually, right? So can I put some questions like, you know that Facebook has some blue color, right? Can anyone tell me the reason why Facebook has the blue color? Can anyone tell me why the reason the Facebook has the blue color? Can anyone chat me without looking into Chat GPT or Google? Yeah, some Asif sir is giving some answer. Yeah, Zuckerberg is blind. He has a blind color blindness actually, right? Because he has not identified by the blue color, but when he got the issue treated back well properly, and he put the Facebook as a blue color for his remembrance actually. So that was the reason behind that. And another application he has designed at that time is a course match. You know that some students are very good in maths, some students are not good in maths. Sometimes some they are good in physics, sometimes will be good in chemistry. So based on the taste of interest, actually, taste and interest, a person or a student can find out the right course he want to take in the upper classes, like especially in degree classes or in engineering. So he could get the right suggestion of the course he want to take based on the interest what we have. So repeatedly back, I'm getting into the SJCET. He has designed a video conferencing application which will be consisting of A at that time, Synas Media Player, which will be recommending the music, page match and course match. So all these applications are related with AI. So this was the start. That's why he's called as a prodigy. You know that, right? So can anyone tell me how Facebook earns money? How Facebook earns money? Facebook earns money. Can anyone chat me how Facebook earns money? By ads, right?
For a like, right? Message, for a like, shares, message, whatever the thing we are doing, for that he's getting in dollars.
Yeah, they are giving a lot of, so they will be earning monies in various forms, especially in the terms of ads. And you know that the students are playing their games or games in Facebook, right? So people from different parts of the world will be engaging into the games, and they'll be sharing money through that, right? And one part of the money will goes to Facebook, right? Yes. And you know that I will start with A, okay. You know that how much money has given to WhatsApp. I mean, WhatsApp has acquired by Facebook by a rupees of $16 billion, right? $16 billion. So what is the need for taking that $16 billion, purchasing that WhatsApp? So who owns that company? WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram. Can anyone?
Meta.
Who owns
Meta,
that company? Which is it?
Meta.
Yeah, Meta. Yeah. Right. And Meta has purchased WhatsApp by an amount of $16 billion, right? So we'll be discussing the rates of purchasing and we are not spending a single penny or a single rupees to use the Facebook, WhatsApp, and Insta. Is that so, right? Yeah. So before I'm getting into my topic, you know that when we are taking the topic of AI everywhere, so when we are taking a symposium, when we are taking a conference, when we are taking a ATAL FDP like this, we are picking the topic AI, right? Everywhere when we are looking, we are seeing the concept called AI. And you know the term AI, right? And to very funny part is that we have a lot of states in India, and the people in Kerala are very much aware of AI. Even a child or a old aged person is already know about AI. Can anyone tell me why is the reason behind that? Everyone is aware about that. Can anyone tell me? AI camera is there, exactly, right? AI camera is there because we know the news of AI camera everywhere in the newspaper every day, and especially in Manorama or Madhubhumi, they will be sharing the news, right? Yeah, we have the Kerala government has set up AI camera each and every corners of Kerala, right? So that lot of allegations are there. So news are popping up every day, right? So you know the term AI, right? AI. Can anyone tell me the reason? Is that yeah? Somebody's giving the answers already. Can anyone tell me the reason why is ML I mean deep learning. ML stands for machine learning. DL stands for deep learning. AI stands for AI, right? Artificial intelligence. Can anyone tell me why is that machine learning, deep learning, AI are same or have a difference? Can anyone tell me? Is the same or different? It's different, right?
All are having
you have seen that versus is there.
Different.
Yeah, versus is there, right? Yeah. So what is the relation between that, right? Yeah, this is the connection between. ഇതാണ് വ്യത്യാസം. നമ്മളിപ്പോ versus എഴുതിയതുള്ളതുകൊണ്ട് sorry, you can see that versus is there, right? So this is a connection you have, right? Yeah, we could say this is to my dear business. This is a connection actually. Yeah, deep learning we could call as a subset of machine learning. Yes, and the machine learning is also a subset of AI, right? You know that. And for example, I will start from one by one. I will explain. You know that if we are taking a self-driving car, we will be picking up some routes or destination in the map. The car will pick us from one to another, by going into the routes with optimum paths and by identifying the entire obstacles. You know that, right? So it involves a lot of hardware and software in that, right? And the hardware involves the sensors, GPS, all these kind of things that will calculate the distance between the cars and the place we are traveling, right? So definitely it involves some hardware and software, right? So I will call that AI is that environment that involves these kind of entire hardware and software together. So is that okay? It involves the path, it involves the environment, it involves the hardware, it involves the software, it involves the algorithm. So the entire environment I could collectively call it as AI. Is that okay? So hope you got the idea of AI, what I meant, right? So coming to machine learning, as in the picture depicts, like machine learning is a subset of AI, right? Can anyone tell what is machine learning specifically? What is the difference between AI and ML, machine learning? And if you are a beginner to this topic, please, I request you to notes what I'm discussing, right? Okay. So can anyone tell me what is machine learning actually?
So machine learning, we are making the machine to understand. We are making the machine to understand, while thinking, and we are getting an output from that machine learning. Whereas a deep learning, it says about the neurons, especially the human brain has several parts of neurons. So those neurons, I think so, sir. I understood like that.
Yeah, right.
Nice, sir.
Yeah, right. All right. Yeah, what I have said is clear to 90%. It's very good, right? Okay, thank you. So A is like auto. Yeah, right. It involves hardware, software, and the entire environment. So coming to machine learning, I would say that the program that run behind all this environment. So we need to, if we are selecting some destination, we need to travel from one place to another without any obstacles, right? So it need to take some decisions. So that decision.
ഒരു അറ്റൻഡൻസ് പോയാൽ വരെ പോകാൻ പറ്റും 80% attendance
We kindly request everyone to ensure their microphones remain muted.
എല്ലാവർക്കും അറ്റൻഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി അവര് രാത്രി വെക്കുന്നു, വൈകുന്നേരം വെക്കുന്നു. 6 മണിക്ക് തുടങ്ങും, 8:50 സെക്ഷൻ പോലും.
Can you mute that participant?
Bismi ma'am, could you please mute your mic?
Right, thank you. So machine learning is a set of algorithms that run behind this AI, right? So I am audible, right? So this idea. So this algorithm that is behind AI, right? So what about deep learning? Can you tell me? Yeah, I'm reading your chats, okay? Entire chats I'm reading. So can anyone tell me what is deep learning? What is the connection with the machine learning? Can you tell me the machine learning? It's a subset of, yeah.
Hello. Sir, deep learning is instead of biological neuron, you use the artificial neurons. With the help of artificial neurons, machine can think automatically.
Right, exactly. What we said is almost correct too, or it's correct actually. So I will
this algorithm work
make it in a clearer
unlike
way,
machine learning. Unlike machine learning, this algorithm work manually think. Artificially machine think can like human.
Right, exactly. So machine learning, it consists of, I will make it more clear. What she said is exactly correct. So machine learning, it consists of lot of algorithms, like supervised learning is there, unsupervised learning is there, semi-supervised learning is there. So one kind of algorithm we will call it as neural network. So the deep learning is the advanced version of neural network, I could say that, right? So machine learning is a kind of algorithm that, it's an algorithm behind that. It consists of supervised learning, unsupervised learning, that we will cover in the remaining hours. So one kind of algorithm is neural network, and the advanced version of neural network we could call it as deep learning, actually, properly, right? So this is a connection between AI, machine learning, and deep learning, right? So I'm reading your entire chats, okay? So that I'm very happy that you are engaging with me, and I request every participants to please concentrate on my topics with just by simply, instead of simply making your own and on the session and going your own sessions, okay? So please engage with me properly, right? Okay. So DL is a subset of ML and ML is a subset of AI. So you know that, yeah. So you know that the max teacher, we know the max teachers, right? So they are dealing linear algebra and calculus, statistics, entire thing. So we machine learning people, what we do is that we will send Yeah, I will attend a question from the audience. Want to know the difference between embedded and the AI because both has inbuilt of software and hardware, right? So what I could specifically say that, sir, embedded system will do some programs and it will automate some ideas, right? But coming to AI, it will make some intelligent decisions. So coming to the embedded system, it is not good in doing the embedded system. I mean, take some decisions, right? But we could definitely integrate this AI into the embedded system so that the decision making will be more smoother, right? So is that okay? So I think I have addressed that, right? Well, the practical examples means that, yeah, embedded system, for example, we could automate an entire room, right? So that doesn't mean that it makes some intelligent decisions, right? Simply if conditions or something only it will work out. But coming to AI, what AI differs from other algorithms that when we train the machine with some data or some patterns, when there is a new pattern comes in, apart from the data what we have trained, it will take some decisions, right? For example, I am training a face detection algorithm with 20 images, and if the computer is getting a new image, it will detect who is the image, right? Who is the person in that image. So that kind of intelligent decision is taken care by AI, but it is not taken care by embedded system. Is that okay, sir? Right. I think I have addressed you, right? So if you have any doubts, we can discuss. Yeah. So coming back to the topic, you know that mathematics teacher is teaching us a lot of topics like linear algebra, calculus, statistics. But what we machine learning people we doing that we in Malayalam there is a talk called the Pazhay Veenu Pudhiya Kuppiyil. We are selling the old wine in the new bottle actually, right? So it's actually we are selling the match itself, right, in the form of machine learning, right? Right. So we'll start the session more engaging from here right now. So dear participants, somebody has already attended my session previously. So please vote and somebody attending my session for today. So like right from this slide, we will be starting learning. Okay. So can you read these three words? Sure. And the second word and obnoxious is there, right? Can you read these three words? Can you read these three words? Yes or no? Yes, network you could read, right? So can everyone please mute yourself, right? So you can see the word network, right? Okay. Yeah, I think you are right. The first word you can write, right? 1 and 3.
So
1
network
and 3
where?
write, right?
Network where?
Yeah, network you go read, right? The second word you couldn't write, right? Read, right? I couldn't understand the second word, right? And so, dear participants, I know that you could read the words. Okay. And my question is that I know that you are busy in the day today, and you are generally clicking into the ACT adult session now, and you have not checked your dictionary today, right? You have not checked your dictionary today, right? And my question is that whether the word, my first question, whether the word the network is available in the dictionary right now. I'm confident that you have not checked your dictionary today, right? So can you answer me that whether the word network is available in the dictionary? Network. I'm asking about network only. Whether the word network is available in the dictionary. I'm reading your chats actually. The word network is available in the dictionary. Yes, right. So Anita is saying that network is not available, right? Oh, fine. What about okay. Thank you. Right. What about the second word? What second word? Oh, you have no right. I'm telling you, I'm asking you that whether it is available to your intuitions. I'm asking that. I know that you have not seen, right? Okay, fine. Whether the second word is available in the dictionary, can you predict that like a machine learning model? Whether the second word, we don't read that word. Okay, fine. Okay. I'm Professor Divya is there, right? I'm Divya. So I'm asking a question that is America is there? Like I have not seen America because America is not there, right? Because I have not seen America. Is that like so? Second word is not available in the dictionary. What about the third word obnoxious? Third word obnoxious. Can you tell me? I'm looking for the answers. What you are meant about obnoxious. Yes or no? Everyone is saying yes, sir. Someone is telling no. Yeah, yes. Obnoxious is that available? Can anyone tell me the meaning? Don't go for the chat GPT or the Google. Okay. Oh, everyone is telling that it's there, right? So, do you have any do you have the confidence with the word obnoxious like the word network? Do you have the
So
confidence like
Venkatesh,
network?
I think your mic is unmuted.
Yeah.
So Venkatesh,
Can everyone?
The voice is breaking.
Not. I'm not. I'm just waiting to that audio to. Okay. Fine. Thank you. So comparing the word network, do you have the confidence like obnoxious? So it has less confidence, right? Because when I'm can everyone mute yourself, please? Or do the organizers have the provision to muting? Yeah, right. Thank you. So you have the three words network, and the second word and third word is obnoxious, right? So I believe that when I'm asking about the meaning of the word network, you will be getting some good ideas like computer networks are there, social networks are there, right? But when I'm asking about the meaning of obnoxious, I think the participants have multiple opinions, right? So and the second word is definitely is not in the dictionary. You could say like that, right? So I'm raising the question like how you could come to an assumption that the word network is available. How you could arrive at a conclusion that the second word is not available without looking at the dictionary? Is that mean so when you I know that you could answer that because you have trained the English from your childhood days in your school days, right? So at that time you have trained with the multiple words in your brain from your English teacher, right? So you know that yeah, these kind of words are available, these kind of words are not available. So I'm definitely know that yeah, in your school days you are not studied the word of network and its meaning. Yeah, thinking that in 2025 Sumod will ask your meaning of network. So you have not studied network because of that, right? So you have trained your English from your childhood days, and you could take some decisions like that, right? So similarly, the machine learning algorithms could decide whether that word is available, whether that word is not available. So you know that a camera is fitted in has put in every corners of Kerala, and what a cameras looks like. Yeah, every camera looks like when we put the seat belt properly, it will identify that yeah, seat belt is there. When I'm not properly in the seat, it will be telling that yeah, not seat belt is not there, right? So sometimes some students are in Kerala, they are wearing a benin, wearing a t-shirt that has the a picture of a seat belt, right? Picture of a seat belt, right? So a camera will be confused that yeah, this is a seat belt or not, right? So sometimes somebody is doing prank in Instagram. You know, some people are there, right? They'll be wearing the benin or t-shirt having the picture of this kind of seat belt, right? So sometimes that a camera will be getting under. So these kind of intelligent decisions, whether that seat belt is worn, sometimes the seat belt is not worn, or sometimes have a confusion, right? So these could be taken by it's taken by AI, right? So some intelligent decisions. So what we have seen is that when the word network is given into the brain says that the word exists, right? So the second when we have given into the brain, the brain says that the word not exists, right? What about the third word, obnoxious? When I'm given the word obnoxious to your brain, we have multiple participants, around 320 participants are there. So the 320 participants have different opinions because they are calculating in a different way. What about the fourth word? What about the fourth word, Chinese word? Can anyone tell me the meaning of the Chinese word? Can your brain pick that properly? Is that word Chinese available in your brain? But can you tell me? No, right? Yes. So we need to take some decision. Even I'm telling that this is a Japanese word, you will be believed it because R is telling that this is a Japanese word, right? So we need to identify the situation properly. So this is a scenario. So when what we have given the scenario is like when we have given the word network into the computer took the decision based on the probability, right? So when we have given this word, yeah, our brain is telling that there is no probability that it is appearing in your dictionary, right? So everything we are taking the decisions by calculating the probability, right? So here, yeah, obnoxious, we have 300 participants and the probability calculation is entirely different for every participant, right? And what about the Chinese word? Definitely, you know that we don't have any probability experts here, right? Because they are not Chinese experts. But recently, one of my recent participants, one of my recent workshop, one person is having the PhD from Japan. He is my colleague in my college, so he know that word properly because he knows Chinese and Japanese at that time, right? So through my entire this workshop experience journey, one person identified that what is the name of the meaning of that word. So my second task I'm giving to you is like this one, right? This one, right? Can you read that word? You are from different parts of India, right? So please read that word. Please read yourself. You are sitting in your home. Please read without any hesitation. You will be wondering that, like school students, I am giving you a task right in between. Please read that. Yeah, you will be wondering that yes, R is taking ACT ATAL FDP and make us to read all these sentences, right? You can read that, right? So I know that you could read because so yeah, can you tell me what the mean? Is that screen visible, right? Yeah, I think everyone is attending, right?
Yes, sir. Visible.
Yeah, right. So you could read that. I know that because it consists of English, it consists of Malayalam, it consists of Hindi. Is there? Yeah. Now you would identify. Yeah, like hey, kuch. Yeah, this is my slide of my professor. Actually, I will start from here. Yeah, रहता है तुम कुछ hey. You know that the Hindi is identified by this green color, right? And why is doing like this? English is represented in black color, right? We have any Kerala എന്തെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാല് it's in Malayalam, right? So there Kerala, you are there, right? Yeah. And some yeah, somebody is telling that Hindi is there. We have people from outside Kerala, right? So എന്തെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാല് is represented in red color, is shown in Malayalam actually, right? So some languages, I mean Pradeep Narayan and Moonar is specifically indicated in blue color, even though it is English. Can anyone tell me the reason? Pradeep Narayan and Moonar is indicated in blue color. Can anyone tell me the reason? Yeah, Professor Vidya is telling that names. Yeah, any other answer? To pronoun, yeah, like we taught in English class, like proper noun, name, place. Yeah. Can you make it very specifically? Other, can you tell me what I mean? Yeah, same in all. Yes, exactly, right? Same in all languages. Because whenever Pradeep Narayan is going to outside India, his name will be Pradeep Narayan, right? Doesn't mean that it will change name or meaning, right? Moonar, it's same, change the right? Some words are there called a Nadi. Nadi is same in Malayalam. It's there in Urdu, right? It's same in Arabic is also there, right? The Sanskrit also, right? So I would say that some words are irrespective of the language which can the same meaning. Doesn't change the meaning, right? So this is a language identification problem. So I know that this is not wondering for you because you are living in an era of ChatGPT. Because when I'm taking the same topic in 2016, it has much more visibility. I mean, when I explain the topic has more visibility because you are living in an array and you are doing your entire task in ChatGPT, and ChatGPT has no outbounds. It has no limitations to deal with the languages properly, right? Yes. Language identification. What about this one? Language translation, right? So once we identified the language, we could be translated from one language to another, right? So you know how you use the Google Translation tool. Google Translation tool. How you use that? Google Translation tool. Google Translation. Know that, right? So I'm not I'm getting much more deeper into Google Translation because you know WhatsApp, right? WhatsApp has the keyboard, right? We know I have a Manglish keyboard, which when I'm typing in my English, it will be converted to my. You will be having English, right? Right. Lot of applications are there, right? So we are not wondering. So these are all applications of AI, right? These are all applications of AI, right? You can translate from numbers. So this is the situation we have seen, right? Another one. I'm getting much more deeper into my topic of machine learning. So every beginners will please concentrate on what I'm conveying, right? Okay. Can you identify the symbols over here? What is that actually? Can you identify the symbols what I'm showing now? Can you identify the symbols? Yeah, numbers, digits from 0 to 9. The handwriting is not well clear like me. Okay, it's not clear, like numerals are there, right? So some digits are indicated in green color and some are indicated in red color. Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me what is the reason for that? Can anyone tell me what is the reason for that? because I know that your brain is looking for answers, right? So pattern
The
matching,
green
write
color,
some digit in hint.
green color, sir. Green color is a reflection from a mirror. I think so, sir.
What I meant is actually the green color is the predictions which is done by the computer in the right way, because these are all actually green. The digit 2, okay, the digit 2 is there. It is direct. I mean, it is clearly identified by the computer. But you can see a 2 which is represented in red color, right? Red color, right? But it is not identified as 2 properly. Okay, and you can see a red color over 7, right? Actually, it is wrongly predicted as 2. So we have some true predictions and we have some wrong predictions. You are not going to explain with some definitions. I will show you with some stories what I prepared. Okay. So in a house, we have parents are there and they have a child. Okay. I will explain 4 stories, what they happened in 4 days at their home. So you can see that. So shall I start? These are the 4 things that what they have happened in their home, right? Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, right? And day 1, the student is actually passed in the exam. Okay, student is actually passed in the exam, and he got some papers, and he's very happy. And he reached home, and when they look into the face of the student, they have seen, student is passed. So they have predicted by looking into the face, he's passed. Is that okay? And second, the second day he's failed in the exam, and he's very sad and took his paper to home, and with looking into the sad face, they have predicted that my student is failed in exam. Right? My child, at that time the husband will blame the wife only, right? Your student failed in your child failed in the exam, right? All right. And the third day, the student is actually passed in the exam, right? But he has some other issues, right? He is affected with some other kind of issues in his school, and by looking into his sad face, the parents predicted you failed in the exam, right? And the fourth case is actually he has failed in the exam, but he is a chill boy. He's a very cool boy, and that day he came home with a happy face. So that day you have the parents predicted that he's passed. So my questions to my dear participants: out of these 4 scenarios, which scenarios are good and 1, 2, 3, 4 is there? So which scenarios are good and which scenarios are bad? Can you chat me? Which scenarios are good and which scenarios are bad? You know that getting pass is very good, but actually to the machine learning or correct prediction scenario, which is good and bad? 1 and 2 are good, right? So 3 and 4 are bad, right? 1 and 2 is good, right? 1 and 2 are good, and 3 and 4 is bad. So to the terms of, I'm not telling the medical terms, I'm telling the machine learning terms. This is true positive. You can note down true positive. Why it is called as true positive? Because I will explain it here. So this will be helping your beginners, right? I will explain here. You can see that the prediction is a pass. We will be considering it as a positive event, right? I'm taking the pass as a positive event. And so I'm telling that this is positive, right? It's all about the hypothesis. Okay. Pass. And this is a true prediction, right? This is a true prediction. So that's why we call it as a true positive. Is that so? True positive. Is that fine? True positive. And second one, we predicted as a negative thing, right? And it is also a true prediction, right? So you can say that this is a true negative. So the prediction is positive in the first case, the prediction is negative in the second case. And one is true, one is true. The second one is true also. My dear participants, can you tell me what will be the third scenario? What we can call it as the third scenario? False negative. Exactly, false negative, right? Very good, very good. And what about the fourth one? Can you tell me the fourth one? It's false positive, right? So false positive, right? So I think you have crossed the first part of the machine learning session because you have put the right way. Okay, so it's simple, right? True positive, true negative, false negative, or false positive. Whenever you are taking a paper on machine learning or a journal paper or a conference publication, you couldn't skip all these 4 terms: true positive, true negative, and false positive. Hope you got an idea, right? And what I'm going to give you an idea is, please don't get confused because I'm going to show you confusion matrix, right? All these photons we could represent in a matrix called confusion. Is that so? And dear participants, I will show you with an example. And if you are a beginner, please note it down because this is a very important topic. I'm repeatedly I'm telling that I'm not explaining about the theoretic. I mean a definition. I'm explaining all these things with some examples or stories what I'm having, right? So you can see that true positive, false negative, false positive, and true negative, right? So for example, I'm telling about the story of a camera which is installed in Kerala. For example, 100 people has get into the roads, already have the seat belt properly worn, right? They have the seat belts. And 50 people, they have not wear the, they have not worn the seat belts properly, right? Is that okay? So out of that, my A camera, so we know that 100 people has worn the seat belts properly and 50 has not worn the seat belts, okay? And out of 100, A camera predicted 99 people has correctly worn the seatbelt, okay? And one is wrongly mentioned that he's not wear the seatbelt, okay? Recently, one thing happened in Kerala that one priest from church, and he has driven the car, and there's a place called Tiruvalla in Kerala, and A camera has put some fine on that priest, okay? What is the reason? Actually, he has already won this, but you can see that his bird is very long, actually. Bird is very long. With his long bird, the A camera couldn't identify the seatbelt, and he has induced with a fine by the A camera, right? And the very funniest part is that when he has paid the fine, and he came back, and the same camera put his fine again on the same day itself, actually. So this is reported in a news in Manorama newspaper in Kerala. So actually, sometimes some irrelevant or wrong predictions are there, right? So similarly, 100 people has worn the seatbelts properly. Out of that, 99 has detected properly. One is wrongly predicted. And out of 50, which has they have not worn the seatbelt actually, right? And 48 people has worn is identified. Yeah, A camera is telling that 48 is not properly wearing the seatbelt, and 2 has escaped from A camera. A camera got a mistake that 2 has escaped, right? So you can see that out of this, how many predictions are correct? Can you tell me? How many predictions are correct? How many predictions are correct? We have total 150 predictions. How many predictions are that correct? Can you tell me? Oh yes, 147, right? You can see that total predictions, which is correct, is 147, right? Yeah, how to find that actually? So I think I got only one answer from the 150, 320 participants. Right. How to calculate this 147? You can see that you can take a sum of the diagonals, right? The 99 which is correctly predicted and the 48 which is correctly predicted as not sequence, right? So you can see that this is the accuracy, right? This is the accuracy. So how to calculate accuracy is like 99 plus 48 by the total, right? 99 plus 48 by total. Is that so? Is that okay? So in that manner, we are calculating the accuracy. So dear participants, if you want to take in the notes, and you please take the notes. Okay. So this way we could calculate the accuracy. Summing up the diagonal divided by the total. Is that okay? Accuracy. So apart from the accuracy of a model or a machine learning model, or I will say that this is accuracy of that A camera, because an algorithm is installed in A camera, right? So here you can say that this is the precision. So what is the precision? Or we are having the precision true positive plus true positive divided by true positive plus false positive. We are in the denominator. You can see that this is a column. You can see that in denominator it will see look into the how many data which is correctly predicted as seen by one, right? And there is a term called a negative predictive value called a recall. RECALL, recall is there. So true negative by true negative plus false negative, and sensitivity is there, right? Sensitivity, which looks into the correct of the total corrections. And please into the significance of every time later. Okay, I'm not taking the basically I'm taking class for MTech. At that time, I will explain each and every terms very detailedly, right? And specificity is also there, right? So to my dear participants, can you take down this one, or can you take a screenshots, or are you? So are you taking my notes? Yeah, this is actually probability. You are taking the probability score actually. So, anyone taking my notes, right? Because I want to know
Yes,
the
sir. Yes,
rhythm of
sir.
my class. Yeah, right.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
please note it down.
Screenshot,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah, right.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
please. Okay. So I'm giving you yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you. So I'm giving you 20 to 20, 30 seconds. Okay. Please note it down in your book or take some screenshots. Okay. This is very important for your journey of machine learning. Actually. Because when you are writing
Sir,
a paper, you
accuracy
also
you
need
said
that.
the diagonal value divided by total. What about the precision, sir? Precision.
You can see that in the denominator, you can see that's a true positive first plus 40. So you can see the true positive and false positive is a diagonal value. I mean, sorry, in a columnar value, right? So what is that column indicates? The seat belts which are predicted as, yeah, the camera predicted this, they have won the seat belts, right? So this is the column value. This is a column value. So you can see that is a column addition. Is that okay? So out of that, how many are actually correct, right? So, for example, what this indicates how many what is the column indicates how many people how many data in which the A camera predicted they have won the seatbelts, right? What about the second column? How many data in which the A camera predicted that they have not won the seatbelts, right? So you can see that some relevance for the column is there. Right. And similarly, the row, what is the row indicates? Row indicates actually, you can see that here TP plus FN is there. You can see that how many they have actually won the seatbelt. Here also TN plus FP, right? You can see that how many they have not won the seatbelt, right? So it's a summation over there, right? So you can see all these concepts. So please detailing go through later. Okay. So I think this is my takeaway slide number 1, confusion matrix, right? So shall I skip to the next one? All right. Yeah, this is the relevance actually we need to take care, right? Yes, someone is already pregnant and they are correctly diagnosed by the doctor and saying that they are pregnant, right? Somebody is having a belly, they are wrongly predicted as pregnant because it's a false positive. And some doctor is, yeah, she's already pregnant actually, right? But the doctor is not good because she has taken a degree from a wrong university, a fake university. And the final one, the person is is not pregnant. He's predicted as not pregnant, right? So why I have put this specifically this kind of example is that see the efficiency of the doctor. We could find the efficiency of the doctor by looking his or her judgment. Is that so? Right. So similarly, the performance of a machine learning model can be judged by all these 4 terms: true positive, false negative, false positive, and true negative. Is that okay? Right. So especially in medical field, we couldn't do some compromises because the decision should be properly very accurate, right? So the accuracy should be very high. So I know that you are boring. You are getting boring, right? Am I boring? Am I boring you, right? Is that okay? Is it interesting
No,
or
sir.
boring? Can
Actually
you tell
not.
me?
Actually not. It's
No,
going
sir,
good,
it's
sir.
interesting.
It's going
Okay,
good.
okay. Yeah, right. Thank you. So please get engaged with me and can you find how many faces are there in this picture? Please count. Everyone, please mute. Okay. Everyone, please mute. Okay. I'm reading your chats. Okay. Thank you. Can you tell me how many? Please count how many faces are there?
ഇതെന്തുട്ടാ റെക്കോർഡിംഗ് ആൻഡ് ട്രാൻസ്ക്രിപ്ഷൻ പ്രൈവസി പോളിസി
Everyone. Organizers on the mute you. Okay. How many faces are there? Can you tell me? Yeah, I'm reading your chats actually. Okay. 7, 9, 9, 6. Yeah. Any other answer? Yeah, right. I'm reading your chats. Okay. 8, 10. Any other answer? 15 is there, right? Because Suganya, 11. Right. You could. Okay. 6 faces. Okay. I'm just asking the count. Okay. Right. How many faces are there? So 12 is there. Okay, fine. Is it? Please show. Not sky to faces. I'm just simply asking the question now. How many faces? So I'm giving you another chance. Please look into very carefully into the picture very carefully. Do you have any guilt to change your answer? Yeah. A tree, bark, branch, cloud, and 6 human. No, I'm not asking specifically. I'm asking the count. Can you tell me the faces? How many faces? I'm giving you another option. You can change your answers right now. And if you have any feeling, any guilt, okay, you can change your answers. Right? Yeah, You can raise your answers again. 16, 12, 8. Okay, you are changing your answers, right? 10. Okay. Oh, tray has 13 faces. Okay, fine. 17, 8, 12. Okay, let me see the answer. Which one is correct? 8, 13, 10, right? Okay, 15. Okay, fine. So, okay, fine. Can you stop, please? All right, I am reading your entire chats. Okay. Actually, shall I show you some answers? Can I show you some answers? Right. So, do you know actually if you are with me, I'm interacting with you directly. This is very more engaging. Okay. We have presentations in online session. Right. Okay. So, can I show you some answers like this one? Can you identify how you spot on all these kind of faces? How you spot on all these faces? Right? Whether it meets your guessing or predictions. Can you do your predictions correctly? Is that so? Have you met that? Have you met that? Right? Have you met that? Right. Can I tell the right answer? Can I tell the right answer? So please don't send me out from the FDP right now. Yeah, I'm telling the right answer. Please hear me. Okay. See, every answers what you have told is the right ones. Okay, what you have said is right one. You'll be wondering that why he is telling like that. Okay, how a single question can have multiple questions. See, when I'm giving to the picture to my audience, every participants have different opinions, different answers. See, is that the right optimal case when if I'm giving the image to a computer, does it meaning does the if the computer is giving multiple answers, does it make any sense? Right? So I'm getting you the answer is that every answers are correct. Why it differs is that what we have faced now is that I will tell you the right way. What we have done now, somebody has counted point number one. Somebody has counted the phases only, right? Somebody has counted the faces like images, right? The faces like images, right? Images which look like faces. Okay, sorry for that. Images which look like faces. Somebody has found out some faces, but they are not actually faces, but they counted it, right? They counted it as faces, right? And somebody has raised some answers. Yeah, what Sar, whether I am is correct or not, Sar will make us funny or not, right? So everyone is pointing out the right answers, right? So what we differ is that someone has put the human faces into your brain. Someone has put the faces which are similar to humans. Someone has put on the faces which are not humans, right? So similarly, if we are feeding the data of faces into the computer can detect that, right? If we are feeding the faces which are not like humans, the computer will detect that, right? So the point is that the conclusion is that we want to train the data with quality images, quality images. And point number two, the quantity of images also matter because we could train the faces. I mean, I could train the computer with the 10 faces. At that time, I could train the computer with the 30 faces, right? So at that time, the quantity matters. And it doesn't mean that quantity only matters, the quality also matters, right? Even, yeah, if SAR is telling that I can train with the 1 lakh images, that doesn't make any sense because that 1 lakh images could not compromise in quality, right? So you may note it down in your notebook like quantity and quality are important factors of machine learning. Is that so? So I have put you the picture because I'm not taking the count and selling into the ACT ATAL FDP coordinators. Okay, simply want to make you sure that the quantity and quality of data matters, and it will make the computer to recognize. If you are make the train or if you are training the computer with the faces, the computer can identify the faces. If you are training with the computer faces. The images like faces, the computer can identify. Is that so? Dear participants, can you chat me? Is that fine? What uh, what what I meant to you, right? Is that okay? Can you chat me? Is that clear? And you know that this game, chess game, right? Yeah, chess game, right? You know that, for example, we have 320 participants, and if I'm playing a chess game with one of the participants, and tomorrow also I'm playing the chess game with the same person, does it mean that the steps I have taken will be the same? Whether the steps will be the same if I'm playing the chess for the next day? Definitely not, right? Because a lot of combinations are there. And imagine we are having 300 participants in our list, and the 300 participants can play the chess game in their own ways, right? So the combinations will be entirely different, right? So if I'm asking you to design a chess game using an A, is that possible? What are the things you'll be taken care? Can we write some rules? Yeah, if I'm making a move on the soldier, the opponent will make a move on the king. If I'm making a move on the elephant, sometimes the opponent will make a move on the queen, right? So can we write the movements like any rule? Is that possible? Is that possible? No, right? So that's why you know this person, right? Gary Kasparov, right? He has beaten by a software called Deep Blue 2, and because Deep Blue 2 is a software designed by A, he's a chess master, right? So can you chat me who is the recent chess masters who raised the pride of India? Recently, few people has raised the pride because they become the grandmasters, right? Yeah, Gukesh is there, right? And previously, Pragyananda is also there, right? So we have the Vishwanathan Anand is there, right? So they are playing with their brain, right? So even a software Deep Blue 2 can beat them. So what is the logic behind that, right? What is the science behind that? So this is the slide I'm putting forward you to, right? So you know that the traffic lights are set up in the junctions, right? So what they have done is like we will 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the light will grow from red to green, and another time the green will goes to orange, right? So can we write rules for every time? Because when I'm trying to write the rules, this will happen. For example, if fish is floating, definitely the fish is dead, right? If fish is floating, then fish is dead. So that will be the outcome. So if I train like that, that doesn't mean that every time we could take the decision. For example, in the real time, in the place of fish, a boat has come, right? Boat has come. So can you guarantee that if boat is floating, that mean boat is dead? Can we guarantee boat? മലയാളത്തിൽ പറഞ്ഞ ബോട്ട് പൊങ്ങി നടന്ന ബോട്ട് ചത്തെന്നല്ല അല്ലേ? Boat is not dead, right? So is that so? So that's why, my dear participants, I am giving you the idea. This is your takeaway slide number 1. Because for explaining this, I have reached all these stories. And can you tell the difference between? This is a difference between a normal program and a machine learning program, right? This is a difference between a normal program and a machine learning program. So now, my dear beginners, please note it down. What in traditional program is a normal program is that the input to the computer will be the data and the program. You can see that the output right there, right? And you will be wondering that in machine learning, you will be giving the data and the output, and you will be generating the program. You will be wondering that what I am telling, right? So I will show you with an example. For example, the data I'm giving is 2 and 3, right? And the program I'm giving is addition. Okay, 2, 3 and addition. Can you tell me the output I am generating here? The data is 2, 3 and the program is addition. Can you tell me the output I'm generating? Can you tell me the output? Yes, 5. Exactly, right? In all over India, it will generate 5 only, right? Right. So 5, 5. So what in machine learning is that if we are giving 2, 3 and the data, and I'm giving the output 5 is the output to be predicted, right? So you will be wondering that if you know the output, what is the need of a program, right? So I will show you that. If I'm giving 2 and 3 and 5 the output to be predicted, it will generate a program called addition, which will identify the relationship between 2, 3 and 5, right? Is that okay? 2, 3 and 5. Is that clear? And I'm giving the second data 12 and 13 to the computer with an output 25. You can see that the power of addition is getting increased, right? Because this time it has seen the second data. It has seen the second data, right? Can you imagine that the power of that addition is getting increased? Is that fine? Right. And does it mean that it will generate the second addition program, right? Already we generated one addition program. By seeing the second data, the addition program is getting increased, right? I mean, it is getting some power, right? Imagine I am training the computer with 1 lakh such data and output. 1 lakh such data and output. And can you imagine that the power is getting increased very much high, right? Very much high, right? Is that so? Because the program addition is have seen already 1 lakh data along with the 1 lakh output participant. And please note it down. This process of training the data along with the output to the computer is called training. Point number 1, training. So this phase is called training. Is that clear? So the training a computer with the data and the output to be predicted is called training. Is that clear? And there is one more phase called test. There is another phase called testing. So what we are going in testing phase is that you have a algorithm trained with 1 lakh data. To this algorithm, I am giving 9 and 1 for testing. 9 and 1 for testing. So what will be the output to be produced? Can you tell me what will be the output to be produced? What will be the output produced? When I'm giving 9 and 1 as a test data to the addition program, which we trained over 1 lakh data already, that program will generate the output called test. This is called a testing, right? So this new data will give some output. Is that clear? So 2 phases. So I know that you will be wondering with some kind of this kind of addition. I will show with some another example. For example, I'm training the data of what to call. For example, I'm taking the picture of Narendra Modi, right? So his first picture, Narendra Modi, and I'm labeling it as Narendra Modi, right? I'm taking his second picture, Narendra Modi 2, and I'm labeling it as Narendra Modi, right? Narendra Modi. So similarly, I'm training his 10,000 images, right? So 10,000 images. So the program can identify Narendra Modi properly, right? The program can identify Narendra Modi properly. And I'm taking the face of Rahul Gandhi, and I am mentioning it as Rahul Gandhi, right? And similarly, second photo of Rahul Gandhi I'm giving, and I'm mentioning it as Rahul Gandhi, right? So similarly, 10,000 images of Rahul Gandhi is also trained into the computer. So 20,000 images. So 10,000 images of Modi is trained with Modi, Narendra Modi, and 10,000 images of Rahul Gandhi is trained with Rahul Gandhi. So now the program has seen 20,000 photos, right? 20,000 data. And this phase is called a training, right? This phase is called a training. Similarly, is that okay? So this program can recognize the faces of Narendra Modi because it is already seen 10,000 images of Narendra Modi and 10,000 images of Rahul Gandhi, right? So this phase is called training. So the final part is testing, right? The final part of testing. So in testing, when I'm giving a new image to the program, it will predict either it is Narendra Modi. I'm giving 20,000 to one image. Okay, 20,000 to one image for testing. It will predict either as Narendra Modi or Rahul Gandhi. Is that so? So this phase is called a testing. So can you raise, is that clear to you? Yes or no? What I have said in training and testing, is that clear to you? Yes, right? Is that okay? Right, right. Okay. Yeah, okay. So this is a phase of training and testing. So I'm giving you another question. For example, so please hear me properly. Okay, I'm radio chat. I have trained, what to say? Yeah, I have trained 10,000 images of Narendra Modi with the labeled it as Narendra Modi, Narendra Modi, Narendra Modi. I have trained 10,000 images of Rahul Gandhi. I have labeled it as Rahul Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi. Right? So 20,000 images I have trained and set up in a camera in my campus. Okay. Okay. For example, for my annual day program, I have invited Narendra Modi. So when he reached in front of camera, the camera will definitely detect Narendra Modi. Is that so? Yes or no? Can you tell me yes or no? Right. For example, my guest speaker is Rahul Gandhi for my annual day program. When he reaches in front of camera, the camera will detect Rahul Gandhi. Is it that so? Right. So my question is that I have invited Sachin Tendulkar. Okay. I have invited Sachin Tendulkar for my annual day program. So I am giving you the options. Whether the camera will predict option A, Narendra Modi. When Sachin comes into the camera, whether it will predict option B, Rahul Gandhi. Option C, Sachin itself. Option D, error. Can you tell me the answer? When Sachin Tendulkar comes into, I'm giving you the answer. Option A, Narendra Modi. Option B, Rahul Gandhi. Option C, Sachin. Option D, error. Most of the answers I'm getting as error, right? Error, right? Error. To my fellow audience, to my dear participants, the answer will be Rahul Gandhi. My option will be Rahul Gandhi. Can you tell me? Because the camera is, I'm doing a classification problem. Okay. The camera is trained only with Narendra Modi, which is labeled as Narendra Modi. The camera is trained with Rahul Gandhi, which is labeled as Rahul Gandhi. What the classification algorithm says that whenever it gets a new data, whenever it gets a new audio, whenever it gets a new image, it will try to compare which is the image which is suitable, which is the data which is suitable, right? The algorithm is not, the camera is only aware about Rahul Gandhi and Narendra Modi. So definitely the camera will try to fit or matches the Sachin Tendulkar images to which of the one is suitably matching, right? So it will definitely not identifying. So if you're looking for clustering algorithms, the scenario will be different. I'm asking about the classification algorithm, right? So hope you got an idea that why it is predicted Rahul Gandhi when Sachin Tendulkar comes to the camera. Is that okay? Can you chat me? Yes or no? Is that okay? Well, for example, yeah, for example, you heard about, yeah, similarity. You heard about Yeshudas, right? And Chitra, we have some legendary singers are there, right? For example, I am training, I'm explaining the case of audio signals. For example, voices. I am training 10,000 audio of Yeshudas and labeled it as Yeshudas. Okay, I am training 10,000 audio of songs of Chitra. Okay, you heard about them, right? Everyone know about Yeshudas and Chitra, right? They are singers. And I have trained 10,000 audio of Yeshudas as Yeshudas and 10,000 images of Chitra as Chitra, right? So the computer knows that 20,000 audio, right? In the test data, in the test time, when I'm giving an audio of Yeshudas, it will predict it as Yeshudas, right? When I'm giving the audio of Chitra, it will predict this is the voice of Chitra, right? Is that okay? Right. So I'm giving the test data. The voice is now Shreya Ghoshal's voice. Okay. I'm giving the Shreya Ghoshal's voice as the test data. Whether it will predict option A, whether it will predict Yeshudas, option B, Chitra, option C, Shreya Ghoshal, option D, error. Can you chat me? We trained with Yeshudas voice and Chitra voice. We give the Shreya Ghoshal's voice as the test data, right? It will give Chitra. Now the answers are very clear to you, right? Because it will tries to, yeah, this kind of learning we are practicing. Is that fine, right? Somebody is telling Shreya Ghoshal, yeah, sometimes if it is a clustering, it will predict Shreya Ghoshal, but it will, Shreya Ghoshal has a similarity to Chitra, right? So it will predict as Chitra. Hope you got the idea, right? So when we train the data with some labels associated with that, and after when we are giving a test data, the test data will look for the similarity. The model will look to fit the data with the similarity. Is that fine, dear participants? Right. So if it is very clear, so my one part is clear too, right? Of the agenda is clear. Well, I'm good with the agenda. What I'm conveying to you because it's a take-up slide for you. And dear participants, you have children at your home, right? So similarly, what for example, if we train a child in our home in our Mumbai or Kerala or Trivandrum, and another boy is sitting or he's grown up in Dubai. Okay, he has seen Burj Khalifa, right? Asif sir, you can raise me doubts, no problem. Please I can conclude this one and you can raise me. Okay. So for example, one boy is rising in India and one boy is rising in Dubai. Definitely, whether the students will take the same decision when you are getting mature, are they taking the same decision? Are they getting the same decision? Will they take the same decision when they're getting mature? Definitely not, right? Because even we know that we 300 people are from different places of India, and when a situation comes, definitely we will take the different decisions, right? Right? Definitely. So similarly, training a machine learning is like a training a baby. So what we train, it will recognize properly or repeat it properly. Because when I'm training a child with a cherry, he could identify it. When I'm training with a child with an apple, he will repel that. And when I'm training a child with an orange, he will repel that, right? So similarly, this child is not aware of pineapple, poor boy, okay, because he's not trained with the pineapple. So similarly, what we train the computer will make the responses. Is that fine? So my dear participant, this is my another takeaway slide. So I think this will be very interesting for you. This will be very interesting for you. So can I take some break and continue? Because this will help you to relax from the computer, right? You can take your eyes from this screen, right? So this is very interesting. I will tell each and every concepts with some engaging examples. Okay, not by definitions. We don't require definitions because identifying, if you are aware of this slide, definitely you can take up a project if you are from any other branches, outside branches, okay, other than CSE. So shall we take a break now? And I think I have not, yeah, I think I have not taken much, bored you much, right? I think I have engaged you, right? So thank you. Is that okay? Can you chat me? Is that fine for you? I want to know a small feedback about you for my session. Is that fine? Shall we go in this phase? Yes, right. Okay, thank you. Right, thank you. So I think we can take a break, and now we have 8:10. We will join by 8:15. Okay. So please have a time with your family and please come back quickly. Okay, thank you. Right.
Sir, actually, sir, I'm Vilamohan, sir.
Yes. Yes, please.
Sir, I'm attending FDP for the past 3 months, sir. And no staff, no organizer will give a break, sir, except you, sir. Suddenly, someone asked, suddenly has given a break, sir. Awesome, sir. You are truly awesome, sir.
Okay, thank you. Right. We will see. Okay, thank you.
Sir, sir, I'm having a doubt, sir.
क्या अरे वो मेरे को फैकल्टी समझ रहा है इतनी सस्ती कौन सी दवाई कैसे आ सकती है यार लेकिन नहीं ओबीमेट देखो ना ओबीमेट क्या है कर दिया मेरे को
Sir, meanwhile, I'm having some doubts. Shall I ask, sir?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I'm hearing, sir.
Yes, yeah, please,
Can,
please.
Sir, actually, I'm doing a research in cancer cells, as I mentioned earlier, and can able to how to collect the data for different
So
patients.
are you doing a PhD?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right now I'm doing, sir.
Okay. What's the status now, sir? Have you just started or?
I finished my coursework, sir.
Of course, right. So which
yes,
university?
Sir.
Which university?
Yes, sir. Here in Bharat, Tamil Nadu, sir. I'm from Tamil Nadu, Bharat University,
Okay.
sir.
Sir, which data set you are looking for? A medical data set? Or?
Sir, I can't get it, sir. Pardon, sir.
Which medical data set you are looking, sir?
I mean.
Sir, which data set? I mean, lung cancer or
The
kind of
cancer.
diabetic.
Cancer. I mean, right now, still now, we are not familiar with the cancer, sir. Still, I collected several data regarding
sir,
all
actually,
the cancer types, sir.
Yeah. Before that, we should know. Sir, can you hear me? I will explain you, but I got it.
Sir, can you suggest me which type of cancer is it really good for me to
Sir, actually,
carry out more?
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Before getting into the PhD, before we should know that, sir, which is the domain we want to pick actually. I mean, whether we are working on a cancer data, or you have decided that you are looking into the medical data, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Before
Yes,
and in medical problems, we have a lot of tasks like classification is there, segmentation is there, localization is there, a lot of algorithms are there. So we should mention what all the we should identify which are all the tasks we could associate it to do in the medical diagnosis. And after that, you could work on the data set because if you are selecting a topic, we should be confident that the data is properly available. Because when we are dealing with the deep learning, proper data set is very important, right? So before that, organizers ആരെങ്കിലുണ്ടൊക്കെ എന്നെ ഒന്ന് അഡ്മിറ്റ് ചെയ്യോ ഒന്ന് ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യിപ്പിക്കോ? So can you hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm hearing, sir. I'm listening, sir. I'm listening, sir.
Okay. So if you want to look into some cancer data set, you need to think about whether I could do a classification, whether I could do a segmentation, whether I could do a localization. So a lot of tasks are associated with the cancer data set. And when you're looking into the cancer data set, the modality is also important. Modality means I'm telling the step-by-step way, right? First, you want to pick the domain. First, you need to identify the data set. Once you identify the data set, you should know about the modality. CT should be there, MRI is there, right? A lot of modalities are there. And out of that, we should take care. If I'm taking a CT images, it will be 2D images are there, 3D images are there, MRI also 2D and 3D are there, right? So that kind of modality we should take care. Whether I need to go for 2D or a 3D, whether I need to go for a CT or an MRI. So once you got that an idea, you will be specifically looking into the area, what kind of task you should record, because a lot of works are carried out in this way, right? And I suggest you to do some 3D works, which is very challenging also, because if you are looking for some good sky impact journal, you should go for 3D right now, because the 2D works are almost saturated. And coming to your point, sir, your question, you are asking about where we could take the data set, right? So data set we could take from different data sets. First one, you could take the data set from joining the competitions, right? We don't need to participate in the competition. Once you load into some competitions, you can download it from there. And second thing, you could have some tie-up with some local institutions here in your locality. We have Sri Institute in Kerala. So once you have an MOU or sign up with them personally, or with your institution, we could they will be giving some data for us. And another websites like Cancer Imaging Archive, like some dedicated sites for data. So there are, we could take the data set, but we should ensure that for classification, we should have proper classification labels, whether it is cancer affected or not. Or the second option is we should a proper doctor should a doctor should label it as whether it is cancer or not. And another one, if you're looking for segmentation, there is a concept called ground truth. Ground truth is where we want to look into the cancer affected area. That kind of orientations we need to take care when we are picking up a data set, right? So coming to your answer, we have some sites for competitions. We can take some tie-up with some hospital, and that's our option, sir. Is that clear to you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Really awesome, sir. Again, sir. Again, I'm thankful. I'm very much thankful to the organizers and to you also, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Cancers are of various types. Lung cancer is there, breast cancer is there, chest cancer is there. So a
Yes,
lot of
yes, yes.
modalities are there. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
So
Yes, sir.
So I think we can continue this session. Dear
Yes, yes,
participants.
yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
So dear participants, we know that we have a limited time. Yeah, shall we start from here? I think, oh, sorry, let me share the screen. 1 second, let me share the screen. Is it clear to you? Right, this is clear to you, right? Yes. I think my audio and video is visible, right? Clear, right? Fine. So we have 1 more hour with us. So this is my another takeaway slide. I think my organizers has put me on the first day because I want to give the introduction of machine learning, deep learning, and neural network, because I will try to give some hands-on sessions, because I usually conduct workshops for 2 day or 3 day, right from beginning. Every beginner can understood from scratch. So I think I have some limited time now. We'll try to do some hands-on with some if the time permits. Okay, let me, because the upcoming sessions are arranged with the deep learning and some very good experts from this session for the next 5 days. Okay, so please utilize them actually properly. I know that there are renowned speakers in this area in Kerala actually, right? Fine. So types of machine learning I could classify. Shall we start? Right. So please get back. Okay. So please get back to our topic. Okay. So please don't engage with your homely things. Okay, please. We will quickly wind up. The machine learning we could classify into supervised learning, unsupervised learning, reinforcement learning. Okay, and some other kind of tasks are there, and I know that some people already know these concepts already. Semi-supervised is there, and supervised, unsupervised, reinforcement, and semi-supervised and active learning. Right, a lot of learning techniques are there. Semi-supervised and you may note it down, right? And there is what's the difference between supervised and unsupervised? I will explain there in the next slide. So here, I could say that, yeah, you have already typed it, right? Yes, right. So coming to supervised learning, we have 2 tasks, classification and prediction, right? Classification and prediction, right? So what is classification? I will show you with an example. For example, the case of an image. I have 50 images of cat, which is already labeled as cat, 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 cat. I have 50 images of dog, which is already labeled as dog, 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 dog. So 50 images of cat is labeled with the cat. 50 images of images are labeled with the dog. And this phase is called training. You may note it down. This phase is called training. So when we train the data using a model, there comes the next task, right? The task is called, can anyone chat me? I have already told before the interval, before the break, right? Can you tell me the second task, what I'm expecting? In training, yeah, I have trained the data 50-50, right? In testing, when I'm giving a new image into the camera will predict whether it is a cat or a dog. Is that so? Right, this will. And this phase is called testing. So this is not the case of an image. This is also good for music already I have told. I have trained 50 images of Yesudas, labeled it as Yesudas. 50 images of Chitra, labeled it as Chitra, right? You know the data, right? So this is called a class. Is that fine? And what about prediction? What about prediction? See, normally some other students from other branches coming to our center for AI at my college in our department, and they are telling that I will be asking them, what is your project? And they are telling that if I am showing these fingers, 5 fingers to the camera should predict this is 5, right? If I am showing 4, the camera should predict 4, right? And they are telling that this is a prediction, right? See, I'm arguing that this is not prediction. This is not prediction actually, right? This is basically classification. When I'm showing 5, it should label it as 5. When I'm showing 4, it is labeled as 4, right? So that is actually classification. That is not prediction properly, right? So then what is prediction? Can anyone tell me what is prediction? See, I will show, I will say some example. Can anyone tell me some ideas of prediction examples? Prediction examples. Prediction examples. Weather prediction, right? For example, I have the temperature recorded in my home from, yeah, exactly. Future data, exactly. When I have the data from January to November, the computer should be able to predict the temperature of December, right? So you are looking for the future data. See, on a funny part, I should say, I'm not. Please take it as a joke, okay? You know about Hindus, right? I'm also Hindu. Okay, I'm just not saying that. Every Hindu are going through this phase because prediction phase. Can you tell me why is the reason? Hindus will go through prediction phases. Why I am telling like that? Because everyone goes to astrologers, right? We will go for astrologers and telling that, yeah, whether my boy will get a job or my daughter will getting married soon, right? So we are looking into the future predictions, right? Isn't so, right? So that future predictions we could call it as prediction. For example, when you're watching a cricket, when if your 40th over comes in, the score for the 45th over will be predicted, right? For example, in 45th over, the India will score 273. You have you seen that, right? We will call it as run rate. Can you chat me? You have seen that, right? You have already seen that, right? So when Dhoni comes in, he will hit 666, and the run rate will goes high, and the predictions will change, right? Is that so? When Ashwin comes and leaves all the ball, and the score will goes down, right? So similarly, the data will range, and it will be based on the run rate. And the fellow max teachers don't know that actually we are selling machine learning in terms of max. We are selling max in terms of machine learning, right? So hope you got of an idea of prediction, right? Is that clear? Is that okay? See, another example I could say that my friend recently met me, and he is telling that, yeah, you are always telling about machine learning and taking classes of machine learning, and he can collect the lottery numbers. I mean, you know about lotteries, right? Lottery. Is that so? Lottery? Can you share me lottery? You know, right? The lottery tickets. So he can collect the lottery tickets that has won the prizes, first prizes in Dubai. Okay, for the last 10 years, he could collect he could collect the numbers of the lotteries which has won the first prize in the last 10 years, right? And he told that he can give that lottery numbers and predict the next lottery number which will won the first prize. Predict the next lottery number. He has already he's agreed to give the 10-year lottery numbers, which has already got the first prizes, and he's telling that predict the lottery number of the next year. Can you tell me, is that possible? Yes or no? Can you tell me, is that possible? Yes or no? Yes, no. Multiple answers there, right? Is that possible? If I have the lottery numbers of lottery ticket numbers of last 10 years, can I predict? Right? See, it is possible. Please give it to me. If it is possible, but the answer won't be correct, right? Answer won't. If it is possible, I am not taking the ML workshops, right? I will be settling in some areas, right? Right. I am not taking the ATAL FDP, so not in future, because I'll be settling in Dubai, right? Right. Similarly, it is possible, but it is answer won't be correct because the data. Why I'm telling that it's not possible? I mean, it is possible. I'm not telling that the answer won't be correct. Can you tell me? Can you tell me the reason? Can anyone? That's the core idea. Yeah, the data which is already trained is random, having randomness, right? There is no connection in between, right? If there is a particular pattern which is hidden behind the data, definitely I could predict that, right? And I will be rich, right? Okay, you will lose a resource person, right? I will be settling in somewhere in Dubai, right? Definitely. So I will tell you another example. For example, a parent, their parents, they are having the first child as boy and the second child as girl. Okay, first child as boy and second child as girl. Can you predict the third child? Can you predict the third child, whether it is a boy or girl? The first boy for the parents is a boy, for first child, and second one is a girl. Can you predict the third child? It's not possible because you will be saying that, yeah, by looking into the gene analysis, you will be predicting that. See, I'm just telling about the pattern. So definitely there's a randomness, right? So we couldn't predict the future. So when you're looking for a future prediction, there should be a relationship in the data. So that's the point you need to tackle here. When you're predicting a new data, there should be a relationship between the data. Is that fine? Is that okay? Is that clear? Right. So what about clustering? What about clustering? Clustering is very much interesting. It's actually like, for example, uh, cluster. For example, you can see that during the time of admission in our college, my college is one of the top 3 colleges in Kerala. I'm telling because like that, lot of people from when we are looking into the admission area in the auditorium, you can see that a lot of people from Kerala are attending the admission session. So a lot of people from Kerala is scattered in the auditorium room, right? You can see that there is no, if I'm asking, principal told me to group them. I couldn't do that, right? Because I don't know the people, I couldn't group them, right? But you can see that at the end of the 4th year, at the end of the 4th semester, or S7 or S8, you can see that how the students are occupied in the classroom. They will sit in groups only, right? They are sitting the groups only, right? See the case when they sit in the auditorium in the first year, it will be entirely different, right? So after each and every semester, the students will recognize the similarity between them, and they will start. They will now the trend is like identifying the vibe, right? Vibes, right? Vibes, the term we use in Instagram, right? So after each and every semester, the students will identify the vibes or the similarity between them, and they will start sitting in groups. After semester 1, semester 2, semester 3, semester 4, they will be rearranging their groups, right? And finally, at the end of semester, we can see the perfect groups in the classroom, right? So this is called a clustering. So what I'm going to explain is like clustering is like we have a lot of data which is not labeled initially. Okay, we don't have any idea about the data, but upon iteration, we could group the data based on. Can you tell that name? Can you tell that word? We can group the data based on. Can you chat me? We can group the data based on. I'm expecting your chats. Okay, similarity. So this process called a cluster. Is that okay? Yeah, putting together the similar values, right? So you can see that the grouping about similar items together, right? Is that clear? Right. So you can see that if you are doing a project or PhD in brain cancer, I will give you some idea. For example, in a normal, if you are taking a normal brain, you can see that some white spots or some small yellow dark spots are there, right? But if a person is affected with the cancerous area, you can see that very much dark spots are there, very black spots are there, right? And you can, I will show you here. You can see here. You can see here. You can see here. 1 second. You can see it. So you can see that some spots are there, right? Some spots are there. But you can see that some dark spots are present in the brain cancer affected area. So you can group that cancer affected area, right? So this is an example of clustering. You can hope you can see my screen, right? So out of the normal cells, some black spotted cells are there, right? So that we could group based on similarity. This is an example of clustering. In deep learning, we will say that segmentation, right? Right. So in the chat box, we are seeing faculty is asking about EMG dataset. Yeah, a lot of data. What is the name of that dataset? EMG. Even though my students are doing that EMG dataset. So after that, you can message me. Okay, I will do. I will. I see. Simply, my student is doing on that. I missed the name. Okay, I will get you back. Okay. Okay, right. So EMG data, in EMG data sets also we could do the grouping up of things. We could do the classification as well. So hope you got an idea of classification, prediction, and clustering, right? Is that okay, right? And what about association? See, is there any factor? I'm not asking because everyone has joined from your smartphone, right? Does it? I was asked about to who are all have these smartphones with you, right? Because those who have attended the session right now, attending the sessions right now, is having the smartphones, right? I'm changing my question. Is there anyone? Everyone have Instagram, right? Do you have Instagram? Sort of. Do you have Instagram? Everyone have Instagram, right? Yes. Okay. I will be getting 100 yes no, right? Because everyone having Instagram, right? Do you have? Oh no, one professor is telling. Yeah, can you tell me the reason, sir, why you are not Instagram using Instagram? Not interested. Shilpa madam is also. Yeah, few of them have not have the Instagram, right? So do you have Facebook, right? Do you have the Facebook? Afraid of social media. Very good, sir. It's a good decision to take a break from all these kind of the fake news, right? Yes. No Twitter, sir. Fine. Okay. So okay, let it be there. And definitely you might be yeah, only WhatsApp. Definitely you will be using Amazon and Flipkart, right? Yeah, Amazon and Flipkart, right? You might be having using that, right? You have purchased that right from there, right? Purchase items from there. Sometime we'll be getting into Amazon and Flipkart. Sometimes we don't purchase some items in flash sale or something. We'll be looking into the prices simply. എന്താ പറയുന്നത് ഒരു സുഖം for our happiness we are just getting into the into the Flipkart and Amazon and not to sometime yeah sometime some iPhone sale is there, right? We will be looking into the price of iPhone and we'll be looking the prices of cosmetics. We don't purchase, right? But can you notice that when you look the price items in Flipkart and Amazon, and after that you go to Instagram, when you're going to Instagram, can you see something there? Can you see something there? You can see something, right? After you travel from Amazon to Instagram, yeah, related ads are there, right? Definitely ads will come, so especially on Instagram. You can see that when I look in the price of shoes, definitely when I come to the Instagram, the ads will pop up there, right? Related to shoes, right? So this is a recommendation of ads, right? And how you go? Can you chat me? How you get the YouTube recommendation? How you get YouTube recommendation based on? How you get YouTube video recommendation based on? Based on? Based on the previous what we have watched, right? Based on the sometime I watch the movies of Prabhas or Bahubali or something, I will get suggestions from there, right? Sometimes I'm watching the money market news, and I will get the news right there, right? So sometime I will be watching some cartoons, I will be getting there, right? So association plays an important role based on the previous history, right? So a lot of association techniques are associated with, right? For example, in my home, my modem is connected. My modem is connected. So I will be always visiting the machine learning algorithms or deep learning algorithms videos, right, for my preparations. My brother is using mobile phone and he is looking kind of Avengers movie and this Hulk, you know that movies, English movies, right? And my father is watching devotional songs in the YouTube, right? One day in morning and one fine morning, I got some suggestions of devotional songs, right? Can you tell me how it happened? I always look into the machine. I am not interested in devotional songs, but how it comes to my pop-up, how it comes to my dashboard, because you can see that my father already visited that, right? So lot of kind of recommendations are giving. Point number one, content-based recommendation. Content-based recommendation. What content-based recommendation says that the recommendation will based on the data or video what we have visited previously. Okay, what we have visited previously. That is called the content-based filtering. Second one, collaborative. I mean, my father, my brother are using mobile phone on the same modem, right? And they are treated as my friends and their previous recommendations are taken care of, right? Is that clear, right? So that is called contextual filtering. And another one, sorry, collaborative filtering. Second one is collaborative filtering. And I mean, for example, and the third one, contextual filtering. For example, at 9 a.m., I visited watched Bahubali at RP Mall, Trivandrum. Okay, so I tagged like that. And those who are visited Bahubali at 9 a.m. at the same time at the same place with me is treated as my friend, and their recommendations will be given to me. So that is called a contextual. Okay, content based is there, recommendations are there, collaborative recommendations are there, contextual recommendations. I will show you an example. For example, a few days before, I was sitting at 9 a.m. at my college, and my one phone call came from the region nearby service center, and they have asked me that whether I required some services for my car, and I have told them that I am not interested. So yeah, I left like that, right? And afternoon, when I'm sitting for the lunch and I scroll down the Facebook, I got a recommendation from the same person, right? I got a friend recommendation from the same person. See, he's not my friend, right? I like a friend, alla. He's not my friend actually. So how his recommendation got into my Facebook? Can you tell me? How that person is recommended to my Facebook? So how do you know how Facebook algorithm works for friends? Facebook algorithm works for friends based on networking. In previous times, it will work on the mutual friends, right? If A is a friend of B, B is a friend of C, and A and C are connected, right? So that is a major. Now it is based on the contact, right? Now it's based on contact. So how Facebook came to know that I got a call from the service center? That, say, for example, we call him as Vishnu. Okay. How the Facebook know that I got a call from Vishnu? Vishnu is a person in a service center. Can you tell me how I got that? How Facebook came to know that? Can anyone tell me? How Facebook know that? See, in the start of my session, I have told that Meta has purchased WhatsApp by a rupee of $16 billion, right? $16 billion, right? So you know about Truecaller, right? The Truecaller already telling that they are grabbing up the data, right? They are stealing our data, right? But WhatsApp actually know which are all the codes we have, right? And ഇപ്പം മുതലാളി വിളിച്ചു പറഞ്ഞ ആരാന്ന് പിടികിട്ടിക്കാണ്, right? You got an idea, right? Who sends information to Facebook? WhatsApp. Already you know that Facebook, we have given the permission to Facebook to set up, even though, see, if you are installing a torch application, simply a torch application, they are asking for the permission of, shall I access your contact? Shall I access your gallery? See, I'm simply wondering that why a torch requires my gallery and contacts, right? Because simply they want our data, right? So you know that a few years before, actually, what the plan of WhatsApp is like that. You know about the status, right? We are putting status in our WhatsApp, right? After the ATAL FDP, you will be status. You will put your certificates as your status, right? I have completed this and this, right? We will put it. See, what's the plan of WhatsApp was that they were planning to put some ads in between the status, right? Put some ads. But I think Elon Musk or something, they have tweeted that we need to move to Viber. Then they suddenly shifted their plans to relieve all their plans. Otherwise, they'll be sending some ads, right? Otherwise, after two contacts, there will be an ad in between, right? So similarly, they want to use our data based to sell their products, right? Is that clear? And one final conclusion I can give you is that, see, definitely you have used the Gmail, right? So Gmail knows the mail which we have sent or received, what are the contents. Definitely you have used Google Maps, right? Google Maps definitely know which are the places where we have visited, right? Amazon definitely know which are the films we have visited. WhatsApp know what are the chats we have done with each other and the content also. You will be wondering that I am typing in English or in my native language. They definitely know the contents what we're typing, right? And another thing, the Telegram know the secret chats what you have done. Telegram know the movies you have downloaded. Google Maps know the locations you have visited. Gmail know the place, the things you have sent and transferring, right? But our parents don't know where we are now, right? Our family doesn't know, our wife doesn't know that where we are sitting right now, right? So this kind of, see, I have read a recent article is that Google know our locations, right? Telegram know our status, right? So these companies or corporates actually are having a digital avatars of each and every person using the smartphones, right? So somebody is telling that I am not using the social media. Yeah, please be safe, sir. Okay. So please be safe. Okay. And if you are using Amazon or Flipkart, they know the personal experience or taste what we have actually, right? So that's scenario what we are having, right? Actually, we are monitored by these companies, right? So they know that See, the article says that they are keeping a digital avatars of each and every people using the smartphone. Okay? So please be safe. Okay, actually, so you know that everything is becoming a data, right? So even though I'm telling you, I am discussing with you for the last 2.5 hours, it is becoming a data, right? So the data of St. Joseph College, right? So you are chatting in your session, it is becoming a data, right? So I'm definitely sure that chat, Microsoft Teams and Google Meet is taking our data. You know about ChatGPT, right? ChatGPT, right? So ChatGPT always, you know that initially ChatGPT was free for the time, right? So how they are giving the free data, free access for us? Because they want to connect our data. So these are kind of association, recommending movies, recommending videos, recommending ads, all this kind of association. So is that clear? So my dear participants, give me one word, yes or no, that are you clear with the ideas of classification, prediction, clustering, and association? Yes or no? Exactly. Android is collecting all our data, right? Exactly. Right. Even though iPhone is giving some privacy, but we couldn't trust all these things, right? Properly. Yeah. Right. So we do not need to afraid when there is a period we have the telephones, right? Right. Yes. Okay. So what's the difference between supervised and unsupervised is that in supervised learning, the data. So if you have a project or a PhD, you can find out which is the task associated with you, right? Might be it is a classification task, it will be a prediction task, it will be a clustering, it will be a recommendation or association, right? We can see. So what is the difference between supervised and unsupervised learning is like in supervised learning, the data is labeled. The data is labeled that is a duck or a not a duck, and so we will train the model, right? And once you have the train data, train the model, and you will be giving new data to test whether it will predict duck or not. And so in supervised learning, simply we could say that data is labeled. In unsupervised learning, the data is not labeled. You could say that by looking into the grouping or the data based on the similarity, we could identify. So hope you got the difference between supervised and is that clear? Can you share me? Yes or no? In supervised learning, data is labeled. In unsupervised learning, data is not labeled. Is that okay? Is that clear? And what about reinforcement learning, right? So reinforcement learning is actually like, I would say with an example, when we could use reinforcement learning, right? Most of them are aware with or doing projects in supervised and unsupervised, but chances are less for this reinforcement learning because it's not exactly the pattern of supervised and unsupervised. See, I will tell you an example without going like definitions in textbooks or something, right? You have might be you have children in your home, right? There is a trick done by mother in every home, right? Mother will do some tricks in the child, right? Because what we are telling to them, they will not obey, they will not respect us, right? They will not keep us, right? They will do in the opposite way only, right? So what mothers will do is like, see, for example, if the child is doing a good thing, okay, the child is doing a good thing, the mother will give a gentle touch on him, right? Gentle touch on him, right? But if the child is doing a bad thing, she will hit him, right? She will hit him, right? So if he getting a good touch, the child will know that yeah, the mother is happy with my act, right? But if he's getting a beat from his mother, yeah, mother has not interest in that, right? So by getting at the continuous soft touches or by getting at the continuous beat, the child will get know that, yeah, this is a good thing, this is a bad thing, right? So similarly, the good touch I will call it as a positive reward, and the beat will be counted as a negative reward. So similarly, the positive rewards and negative rewards will be continuously analyzed from the environment so that it will take a right decision. For example, if I place a robot in my corridor, front gate of my college, and they are asked to reach my location within a shortest path, right? To reach my department in shortest path, it will be very difficult, right? Because robot is reaching my campus for the first time, right? But I'm asking my HOD to do that because he can, or my student could to do that. It is very easy because he or she is very aware about the path because he's already in the campus for the last 4 years, right? So he could identify that. So when I'm taking a decision, the robot will look, yeah, is it the right path? So is it the shortest path? Is it a cost-effective way? A lot of algorithms are there. So this I'm taking for a funny part because how you seen in the comic books showing the path for this cat, like മലയാളത്തിൽ പറഞ്ഞ മോട്ടുമൊയിലിന് വഴി കാണിച്ചു കൊടുക്കുക എന്നൊക്കെ പറയും, right? For this rabbit or cat, right? So he can identify the right destination. right? This is not exactly the reinforcement learning. So I will give you another example. See, simply reinforcement learning is not about shortest path. Okay, I will show you. It's an optimal problem. What is an optimal problem? I will give you another example. Optimal problem. For example, my HOD, my head HOD in my Center for Artificial Intelligence, TKM College. He's from electrical background, right? He's a retired professor in electrical, but he has done the PhD in electrical aligned with the AI, aligned with the reinforcement learning. What he has done is like, for example, what to say? For example, today is Monday. The students are there, right? So we have switch on the lights, AC, fan, etc., etc., etc. Tomorrow is a holiday for us. Okay, it's a local holiday for us. So we will keep the AC switches off. Okay, and Wednesday we faculties only need to reach the camera, right? So there we will use the AC limited, and we will switch on, not switch on the fans, right? So out of these circumstances, we need to identify which are the combinations of AC, which are the combinations of fans. If you are kept on, what will be the power consumption of our TKN college in this 1 month? Okay, what will be the power consumption of this month? Hope you got the idea, right? Sometimes the consumption will be different because sometimes AC will be on, fan will be on. Someday AC will be on, fan will be on, right? So out of this combination, we need to identify the optimal power consumption, right? So this is a task of reinforcement learning. In another way, he has done the PhD, right? So similar way. So reinforcement learning is not all about finding the right way or path. It is all about finding the optimal path, right? So it is entirely different from supervised learning and unsupervised learning, right? Hope you got an idea. So in between, the rewards will be collected in terms of numerical values, right? So is that okay? Hope you got enough idea of reinforcement learning. Can you share me yes or no? So I think in the second phase of our session, we are getting more into the technical details. I hope you got an idea, right? See, this self-driving car is not working in our area because this, that self-driving car works trained in the grounds of US. For example, I am taking the self-driving car in the grounds of Mumbai or Trivandrum or some areas for us in Indian cities at 10 a.m. Will it work if I'm taking the self-driving car in the Mumbai streets? Will it work? Can you tell me? You know that self-driving car is trained in which country? In America, right? If I'm placing the self-driving car on Ernakulam or Trivandrum or Mumbai or Coimbatore Junction, it's not possible because this is a problem. Is that possible, right? I'm not blaming that people specifically. We are not, we pedestrians also, we have our own rules, right? See, American roads are trained with another kind of rules. See, when we set up this self-driving car in US grounds, actually, in Indian roads, we will jump in our own way, right? The pedestrians will go their own way, right? So definitely it will, yeah, for example, the self-driving car is hitting one person, yeah, one person died. If self-driving car is hitting the another person, yeah, second person died. And we count like that, right? After identifying 10% death happened, and the car will identify, oh, this is a pedestrian. Let's not hit again, right? Can we do like that? No, right? So we need to take some Indian. So this is an example just I put forward you. Have you seen this movie? You will be wondering that a lot of movies like Avengers are there, but I will. Have you seen this movie, Indiran? Can you chat me? Yeah, right. You have seen that, right? We have Avengers, right? But I'm telling about Indiran. What's the difference between the first half of the movie and second half of the movie? What's the difference between first half and the second half? First half and second half differences, right? In first half, the scientists will take the decisions based on the training done by the scientists, right? Is that so? Right? In the second part, what's the difference actually? What's the second part? What's the difference in second part? Definitely it will go run behind Aishwarya, right? Not I'm telling about. In second part, it take decisions by its own, right? Emotion, I'm not telling. In the first part, it is done based on the data which is trained by the scientist, right? In the second part, it is taking the. See, I will take the first part is supervised learning and separate. Second part is unsupervised learning, right? Yeah. So this first part is supervised learning. Can you relate that? Data which is trained. Second part is data which is not trained. And what is the difference? See, coming to the climax, it has a much more difference, right? Coming to climax, can you tell me? It understands the environment and it is preparing the robot by its own, right? And that I will call it as reinforcement learning. It takes the decisions, right? Is that okay? First part I will call it supervised learning. Second second part unsupervised learning, and climax is reinforcement learning. See, definitely Shankar and Renikant doesn't know the concept, right? They're not thinking like that, right? I just put forward you, right? Okay, fine, let it be. And this is a challenge associated with machine learning, right? Can you see that? Can you see some confusions here? What are the confusions here? Can you see some confusions here? You can see that, right? The data is trained. See, for example, I trained with the machine learning with some puppies and cookies are there, right? Cupcake and dough, right? Cookies and puppies, I could say that, right? Even though the words are also similar, right? Okay. Yes, yes, yes. When we train with that, does it make any confusions? Definitely make some confusions, right? Right, right. What about this one? This I have already told you, right? Yeah, this one, because we have an MOU with the Kerala Police Cyber Dome with our department, Center for AI, and they few months before they have visited us for taking the classes. There, that time I have asked them if they are wearing if the drivers are wearing this kind of t-shirts, it will make some challenges, right? So they are telling that, yeah, our AI camera will detect X, Y, Z, like that. They said, it's some difficulty, right? So does the photo contains an image? Can you tell me? Contain animal? Can you chat me? Is that that contains an animal? Yes or no? Yes, right? Can you look into that closely? Yes, right. Does it contain an animal? Can you find out some animal here? No, right? So do you have a confusion because I'm specifically asking you, right? See. Does it contain animals? So what is all about? Google Photos, right? Google Photos. So recently I have deleted all my gallery from accidentally, right? Accidentally I deleted, right? Deleted the gallery. But at that time I was very sad and I confused that how to take up the photos back, right? But the jokes apart, I got all the photos from the Google Photos, right? The Google Photos are taking our pictures from the gallery, right? You please go through your gallery, what you have in your gallery, pictures in the gallery, right? You will be having selfies and personal photos in that, right? So don't worry, every photos are taken by Google Photos, right? Can you tell me why the Google Photos are taking our data? Why Google Photos are taking our data? For what purpose they want our data? Google, every photo is safe in Google Photos. Those who are using Android, right? Can you tell me why they are using Google Photos? They're taking up gallery photos because they use our photos for training the face detection algorithm, right? So everyone, yeah, they learn and make a profile to see the data, right? So can you tell me, is this a male or female? Is this a male or female? Huh? Male or female? Male, right? Yeah. Is a male or female? It's a female, right? So can you tell me, is this a male or female? This one as a male or female? Male, definitely male. But what Google predicts is like, it's a female. It's a woman. A man or woman, but it's predicted as woman. Can you tell me why Google predicted as a woman? Can anyone give some idea? Can anyone tell me this idea? Yes, because he is in the kitchen. So we couldn't argue this time because we are living in a gender equality time, right? So those who are going to kitchen doesn't mean that should be a woman, right? So the male should also be responsible, right? So this is a woman, but Google predicted wrongly it is a woman, right? What about this one? Is it a male or female? Definitely it is a female, right? So these are all kind of challenges associated with the machine learning, right? So I think I have half an hour left with me. So I have a lot of slides to explain with you. Can I go to some hands-on, or shall I continue with the theory? What is your opinion, dear participants? I will continue my story like that. I have enough contents for you, right? Hands-on, right? So I will show you some hands-on, but this will not cover the entire hands-on part. I will give you an glimpse of that, right? So for that, for the next 10 or 15 minutes, I will show you the hands-on, and I will complete because I have 117 slides with me for the interesting part I have. But I will show you the hands-on part, right? So I will show you like that, right? I will arrange like that. It will be helping you to do some projects. So I think so far I have not disturbed you much, and it was very interesting or not bored you much, right? Okay, let me check the PPT. Let me try to share the PPT, or otherwise I will share the PPT with the the information what you have, right? Okay. Let me Thank you so much. Yeah. Right, I will show you some contents for you, right? Okay, 1 second. I know that I stopped quickly, right? Right, I will show you an idea. I will show you some hands-on quickly so that everyone could try later. So we could try these machine learning algorithms in, you know that this is idea of supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement, right? So we have a lot of algorithms, okay? We have a lot of algorithms associated with the supervised learning and unsupervised learning, right? I will show you, like, I will show you once. Yeah, so for that, we have different applications, okay? We have different applications with us, and I will show you some applications like where we could work on, right? So I think any beginners with us, those who have not tried machine learning so far, right? I will show you, right? First application is we could try the machine learning in various platforms. For example, you could install a software called Jupyter Notebook, right? Jupyter Notebook. So this is one of the solution for you, software you could try out. Second one, you could try using, Jupyter Notebook is one of the option. And another one you could try using Spider, right? But when you are installing Anaconda, I prefer this one, Anaconda software from the internet. It will contain Jupyter Notebook and a Spider in that, right? It will contain Jupyter Notebook and Spider in that already, right? Spider in that already, right? So these are all the offline platforms which is available for you, right? Offline platforms available for you. Because you can simply download and run without any internet help, okay? Help of internet. But what I'm going to show is the concept of Google Colab. Google Colab is an online platform where Google Colab is a platform where everyone can run, for example, a simple Python program is C is equal to 5 plus 2, right? Print C. And from that simple program to, if you want to train 1 lakh images, 1 lakh images. So that kind of Python programs also you could try in Google Colab, right? Google Colab. And Google Colab is a free platform given by Google for the researchers and academicians. So for example, if you're training with 1 lakh images, and if you want to train with the 10 lakh images, sometimes the resources are not enough to do. Sometimes hang will be there. The website will be hanging around and stuck. Website will be stuck in between. So that time you can go for some paid collab. Okay, paid collab. Go paid collab. Is another option. And fifth one, I will recommend you use the Kaggle notebook. Okay, Kaggle notebook. Kaggle notebook is a platform. Similarly, paid Kaggle is also there. When you resources are exhausted, you can go for paid Kaggle, right? And another one I will recommend. See, for example, we have a server in our computer, server in our department, and there we will call it as Jeep. You know your laptop, right? Your laptop. Your laptop may contain, sometimes some laptop may contain CPU only, right? Some laptop may contain GPU, right? What is the difference? You can see that some students are doing games, right? They're gaming, they have some gaming laptops. So it is different, right? Gaming platforms are there. So we need to have the graphic processing unit in their laptop, right? And see, when I'm training a model in my computer, for example, it is taking 5 hours in my lap GPU, right? It will take only 2 hours. What we have the server in our department is NVIDIA Tesla V100 is a computer, right? Is a server we have. So it's a powerful server which is available in Kerala. So it's, for example, the same program we could try using in 50 minutes. Okay, that's the difference what we have, right? Because it to do parallel processing, right? To do parallel processing. That's an idea behind that, right? Hope you got it. So these are all various options. Jupyter Notebook, Spider, Anaconda in your computer. Google Colab as an online, Kaggle Notebook as an online, and you could try using some servers and a laptop or CPU. So in laptop and GPU, it will use which one? Jupyter Notebook and Spider, right? And another option is like you can use some online website, Amazon AWS, which we could use the paid machine learning services, right? You could train your machine learning or deep learning model, which is currently used by the industry, right? In companies, they are using that. And if you want to do some thorough machine learning, deep learning works in related to PhD, you could buy that also. And another one is Amazon AWS is Amazon SageMaker. Amazon SageMaker, right? And another one is TensorFlow. TensorFlow website is there. Google TensorFlow website is. So there we could set up our own environment and we could try all this. So these are all the various environments we could try. Is that okay? GPU, okay. GPU is graphical processing unit. It could contain various, it could handle multiple operations at the same time because it handles parallel processing. For example, if you are setting up a code by using a package called Keras or TensorFlow, it will do some parallel operations that time. So telling about the hardware, but I'm not not exactly as expert in the like an electronics person, but I have done a lot of works in GPU. So what do you know? What do you want to know about GPU, sir? It have some parallel capable facility because your hardware is aligned like that, right? So that's a difference with that. Because if I have 10 or 15 minutes more, I will tell about GPU more because I have taken a subject. I mean, I will share some practical experience about that, right? So anyway, we are running out of time. That's why I'm running. Okay. So there I'm showing you a platform called Google Colab. Google Colab. Okay. I'm showing a quick example. Google Colab. Google Colab. Google Colab. Google Colab. Right. So I normally I take the workshops. You know that I have taken a lot of workshops, and at that time, I have arranged the code in my own way. Okay, I have arranged the code in my own way so that every participants will get a decent way. I mean, they will get the program in a correct order. Okay. You know that C program has a correct order, right? Hash include std.h, pony.h, main of, right? But similarly, we have an order about machine learning or deep learning programs. So I will show you how to do a program quickly. This will be helping your beginners, right? Anyway, so you can see that Google Colab, right? So the main orientation is that this is an FDP, not a workshop. Otherwise, if it is a workshop, I will show you from the fundamental or scratch to the cross validation, how to do an Excel sheet, how to do a standard data set, like kind of things. I will do that, right? So anyway, once you go to the Google Colab platform, you can see that file new notebook in right. So before that, please ensure that you have signed in your Google Colab, right? So once you Gmail, log into your Gmail in the left side, you will be properly signed in. So when you're taking a new notebook, I will show you what I'm going to do, right? What I'm going to do. I will show you like, you can see, they can see. So can I show you quickly what I am going to do? Like, I will split the data set into two parts, right? Those who are aware of Python, doesn't matter. Those who are not aware of Python, doesn't matter. So simply we could, simply we could do the Python program like what we speak in English, like training is there, and another one is test. This. So what is the need of hash? Anyone can you tell me? Comment me. Why I'm telling putting like hash? Comment, right? So in training phase, in training phase, first I will explain all about load the data set. Load the data set. Yeah, comment here. Load the data set. In second phase, I'm telling about like load the model or load the algorithm, right? Load the algorithm. So this is my way of teaching. Okay, that's why I'm splitting in. So this helps my students in a lot of ways. And once you have the data set and the model, I will fit the data into the model. Fit the data into the model, right? Fit the data into, right? So this is all about training, right? It's all about training. Is that okay? Fine. So I have some where I have a data set. Actually, I have a data set. I am not showing you actually because this is a data set actually I have, right? Similarly, I have the data set, what I'm going to do like. So I'm not, without the PPT, I'm showing you how to code that. Okay. Normally, I took the perceptron. There's a concept called a perceptron. I will show in our sample data set on an Excel sheet, on a cross validation, on a standard data set. In this way, I'm going in my own way, right? So since we have a few minutes to left and I'm not, see, quickly I will show you. For example, I have 3 training data. And you can see that first data is 1 and 0. Okay, 1 and 0. And what the label we have given is a buoy, right? 1 and 0 is a buoy. And the second data, 1 and 1, and the label I am giving is exact. And the third data, 1 and 0, I labeled as buoy. So I have told already in the classification part, right? So once I have the 3 training, I am training the model using this training data, 3 data. So after training, there is another phase called, which one? Testing, right? Testing, right? So once I'm giving 0 and 0, it should predict whether it is a boy or a girl, right? On the second data set, I'm giving -2 and 0, it should predict. And today, I'm showing you a concept called a perceptron. Please, I'm saying a sorry that I'm not taking the theory because it is out of the timings of the workshop session today. There is a concept called a perceptron, right? Am I not audible? I'm audible? I'm audible, right?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yes, sir. Okay. Perfect. Right. Okay. So there is a concept called a perceptron. I have not enough time to discuss the perceptron. Please remember that there is please understand that there is an algorithm called a perceptron, because if I want to take the perceptron, I need a half day. Okay, actually, because it will be very clear to you, right? So simply please go through some YouTube videos. Okay. So please remember our algorithm is perceptron. Okay. And we have a lot of algorithms like perceptron is there, decision tree is there, support vector machine, neural network, naive Bayes is there, XGBoost is there. So normally I took the workshops, I have quotes on that. We have no time. So anyway, coming back to your program, load the dataset. How I put the dataset is like X is equal to, for example, the first data I'm giving 190, second data I'm giving say some higher values 10 and 15, and another one is 191, right? So let it be like that. Okay, 191. Now one more data I'm giving 12,16, and I'm giving into a 2 bracket because it's a 2D data, right? How it becomes a 2D data when you're looking in the PPT where the data looks like that. You can see that it's a 2D data, right? Because it contains two data, x1 and x2. And please note it down. They are called the features. They are called the features. X1 and x2 are called the features, right? X1 and x2 are called the features. So how many features are there? Two features are there. So please tell if somebody is asking you what is a dimensionality. Dimensionality is a number of features. Okay, dimensionality is a number of features. So what is the dimensionality of the data? Can you share me? What is the dimensionality of the data? 2, right? And one more column is called y. So it is a class. It is a class. Okay, two features and one class label class. And two labels are there, boy and girl, right? So please remember what I have told you. So 10 first data, 1015 second data, 11 third data, 1216. So I'm giving some labels like the first data I'm giving as a boy. Second data I'm giving as a girl. Third data I'm giving as a boy, and fourth data is girl. Hope you got that, right? And why I put the y variable as a one dimension. You can see that in y it is a one dimension data, right? It's a one dimension data, right? You can see that. So I think I have loaded the data set. And what about the model? You can see that I have. Is it clear? Is it clear? Data set loading. Load the data set. Is that clear to you? Can you share me, right? And what about the model? See, today I am showing our own data, right? Our own data. Actually, I will explain about the standard data set, Excel data set in the upcoming workshop. Right? Load the model. Second part. So we are using a model called perceptron, right? We are modeling. So how to take that? Every machine learning algorithms you can available. So that's why we are running an MTech batch, MTech AE. So that time we are inviting the students from BTech Civil, BTech Easy, BTech Triple, BTech Mechanical. This we are running as an interdisciplinary. So what confidence make us to do that? My confidence is that we could invite the students because the coding is not a hectic task for them because we have this package called sklearn, right? Because it is already available there. Sklearn is there, right? And for example, if I'm doing the same program on Java, see, I will show you what is the simplicity. So in sklearn, you have the concept called perceptron. So don't need to remember anything, bug up or anything. Just Google sklearn perceptron. What algorithm you want to do? Sklearn perceptron. So everything is available in that website, sklearn website. So you can see that the first website pops up, right? sklearn perceptron. And then there I could click on the first website, sklearn perceptron, sklearn perceptron, and there you could see that, yeah, lot of explanations are there. If you are a beginner, you can go through all these things, right? So you can see that here, there is a package to, please copy that, okay? Please steal from there, okay? Yeah, here, and there you could paste Control V. It's there, right? So you could see that from sklearn.linear_model perceptron, right? And after importing that, you could call. See, you can see that. Have you seen that? Generative is already added in the Google Colab, right? It is already showing the suggestion what I'm going to type. Have you seen that? Can you see that? So just you call perceptron. And you can hear 1 second. I got a call that's why, and got an interruption in between. So model is equal to perceptron. So is that okay? Load the data set and load the model. So the third part, once you have the data in the model, you can fit me giving the input. Okay, so fit the data into the model. So model dot fit of data, right? Model dot fit of data. You could fit the data. So data is x comma y. Model is x comma y. Model is x comma y. And you can see that you can rename it as model 2 because you are getting the data model with the see what we call as model is algorithm. The other name of algorithm is model, right? So now the model is equipped with the data, right? So hope you got an idea. So how to load a data set, how to load the model, and how to fit the model. So once you fit the data in the model, now you can go for testing something. I mean, using the model 2, I'm going to predict something, right? Model 2, I'm going to. So what I'm going to predict is, so you have some 2D data, right? 1, 0, 10, 15, 1, 1, 12, 16 during training. So at that time, testing also, I should give some 2D data, like I'm giving to test. I'm giving one similar, 1, 0 is boy, 1, 1 is boy. 10, 15 is girl and 12, 16 is girl, right? So I'm giving 12, 15, okay. Expecting that I will get a girl now. So not I'm getting a girl, the output is girl, right? So output is equal to model to dot predict. So you can see that print out, print out. So let's see the result. So let's see the print op. Let's see. So first time you can see that whenever we are running for the program for the first time, it is showing connecting, right? So now sometimes the output will be error. Okay, sometimes the output will be high. Good, right? Yeah, it's a girl, right? It's a girl. Is that clear? Right. So now it is predicted as girl, right? Because it is predicting numerical value which is closer to that. Is that clear? Can you chat me? Is that clear how to do a code? So this is very kind of one drop in an ocean. Okay. So I think this is clear for you from beginners, right? Okay, fine. So I will come back to my PPT again. Here you could say that, yeah, right. So a lot of things I want to discuss because we know that the AI is a vast topic, right? Vast topic, right? We could teach the workshop in 2 days or 3 days, even though we could conduct the same session on a 1 semester duration, right? 6 months duration. So everything, yeah. I will try to share the important contents in the PPT. Okay, what you require, right? So coming back to our slide, so we stuck here, right? So we have a lot of application. We have a lot of application, and you can see that we could use the fraud detection, detecting frauds in emails. How you know about Tatkal tickets, right? Booking Tatkal tickets. You know that we'll be sitting. Yeah, it's taking a long time after that. But some agencies are getting a lot of tickets, right? And recently I got a, see, I was trying to purchase a TV a few years back, MI TV. So I was sitting in the, so you know that flash sale is there, right? When I'm sitting in the flash sale and even I'm sitting for a few minutes, 15 minutes, it is showing that the products are sold out, right? But after that, I got a solution that I installed a plugin into the computer where the plugin automatically refresh the web page and the product is added to the cart, right? So a few years before, a person was caught in I think in Delhi, he was caught like he has a software to download 50 or 60 tickets, IRCTC tickets at a single time, right? On a single minute, right? How it's that happen? It's a fraud detection, right? So we could detect these kind of frauds using machine learning. Simply, we could a single person can detect, sit in front of IRCTC website and could identify all the things, right? Yes. But spam filtering, you know about spams, right? Spam, what do you mean by spam? It's an unsolicited images, emails, right? For that, right? Okay. So news recommendation. You know that, yeah, good tutorials on these topics means actually there is a person called Krish Naik, Krish, Krish Naik. He's a very good YouTuber. For beginners, it will be very useful. And if you want to be a master in machine learning, but don't rush for this. If you want to be a master in machine learning or deep learning, you could take Andrew NG session in Coursera. He's a co-founder of Coursera actually. And but if you are a beginner, don't jump to machine learning or deep learning, right? For Andrew NG courses, you can go for Krishna courses, right? It will be useful, right? And news recommendation. You know what the charts you or the Facebook post you are receiving in Facebook, right? It's a news recommendation. I want to explain. See, I have a lot of stories about that. Okay, let it be. And music recommendation already we have told that, right? What the music what you hear to you is based on some recommendations, right? And movie recommendation, you know about Netflix, right? Netflix or Amazon. See, you know that there is an algorithm. See, Netflix has launched an open competition to design a recommendation algorithm. So I think in 2015, and one student has won that prize actually. Somebody is asking in the chat. I will share you. Krish Naik. Krish Naik is a YouTuber. So please, you can follow his videos, YouTube videos. If you're a beginner, okay, you can get some ideas. See, he's also explaining mathematical things. I think I don't know actually who will be. See, I am taking the classes in my own way. You can take some other YouTube videos also. Okay, if you want to be a master, please go to Android sessions. I will recommend that. Okay, right, fine. So somebody is giving the chats. Okay, channel links in that. Please follow that. Okay. Right. So Netflix movie recommendation, you know that. Yeah, Netflix has launched a competition in 2015, and one student has won the prize actually. Okay, because he designed a recommendation. That recommendation algorithm is using by the Netflix now itself. And I have already told about content based on collaborative and news categorization is there, right? So my friend is working in he has a startup in Trivandrum, and they have a project with Dubai company that what the Dubai company says that if we share some news or drag the news into the software, the software should be able to categorize it in their own way, right? It should automatically as well. For example, Sachin hit a century. What is the type of news? Can you chat me? Sachin hit a century. Huh? It's a sports news, right? Narendra Modi become the prime minister. What is the news? What is the category of the news? Can you tell me? Politics, right? But my question is like, Sachin inaugurated a BMW showroom. Sachin inaugurated BMW showroom near Narendra Modi's house. Can you tell me that Sachin inaugurated a BMW showroom near Narendra Modi's house? How to find that? Which is the news? Sachin. Yeah, from left to right, read Sachin. Yeah, sports. BMW, yeah, automotive business actually. There comes Narendra Modi again. So Narendra Modi again have a political weightage, right? So the classifier should be having some confusions, right? So it should probably take some decisions. So a lot of applications are there in medical application. Can you tell me, chat me, which are the areas where we could use the medical in medical application? Which are the areas we could use? Which are the domains? Some have already asked about lung cancer detection. Any other solutions? And diabetes detection, right? Vaccination, vaccine, cancer detection. Yeah, a lot of. See, because I take the sessions of medical diagnosis in AE for 1.5 to 2 hours. I am not going to much in detail, right? So some this kind of mass identification localization we could detect. Yeah, and the grades of kidney, grade 1, grade 2, grade will AI replace human? Yeah, it's audible, right? Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, right. Okay. Whether AI replace human, can you tell me? It's no, right? Because can we replace a doctor and place an AI robot there? We couldn't place, right? But we could take the assistance of AI robot, right? AI in that area, right? It will assist the doctors, right? And whenever we know the labors here, right? They will do some works here. When JCB, the technology of JCB comes in, the people of Kerala stood against that because they told that this will make the loss of jobs here. But the loss of jobs won't happen. Actually, the job relevance increased for whom who are expertise in JCB, right? Who are expertise in driving the JCBs, right? Similarly, those who are expertise in any field, for example, the doctors will be classified into two types: doctors with A and doctors those who are not knowing A. Teachers who those know A and teachers those who don't know A. Lawyers who don't know A and lawyers don't know A, right? So similarly, the job will not be replaced, but we should be equipped with A, right? And similarly, there are a lot of applications, right? And diabetic retinopathy detection, this was my PhD topic actually. And fetal imaging, you know that sometimes the issues of fetus may happen by the replacement of displacement of the baby in and around, right? So you can see that fetal imaging, A can detect whether the positions are correct, right? And Google works with Aravind Hospital to deploy the IDCs, right? By looking into the retinal images, you could detect the medical issues, age, the gender, smoking, we could identify. So you know that Babylon chatbot, okay? Babylon chatbot is a chatbot where we could interact with the chatbot so that it could predict our diseases, right? So, but don't take medicines, okay? Don't take medicines like that. And there is a software called the Face to Gene where we could upload our images of children. There should be detect the images of detection the data, right? So a lot of applications are there, a lot of applications are there. And see, we could identify that mask identification. This is a project I'm doing by our student. Tata Alex is carrying out the project, like the pedestrian should be properly identified. And Uber, you know about Uber, right? Uber, and the Uber could detect the person, right? Sometime I'm taking the cabs around. The Uber is charging the double amount, right? And this software is called a surge pricing, right? It's an application of AI. So segmentation, and we could see I have dealt with the YouTube dashboards in my college where I'm working previously. So there we are selling the ads based on particular customers, right? So this one help us. So we know that we are not selling or giving any amount to YouTube, right? So we are not because the entire data is available there, right? And the final thing I can conclude here, because I know that the participants are waiting for me to end the session. So I will wind up here because if you are doing a project on deep learning or an image, when we take machine learning or deep learning, when we have less data, we'll be having machine learning. If you are having a huge data, we could deal with the deep learning, right? And when you're dealing with images, sometimes the data will be present like that. So sometimes the task will be, sometimes we need to recognize an image is present with the cat or not. It is called a classification. And sometimes we need to identify the local area of that location of that image, that is called a localization. And we need to identify multiple objects that are called object detection. And sometimes the cancerous image may contain some dark areas. We need to segment it out. So that is instant segmentation. So this will be helping in your project as well, right? So a lot of things I need to discuss from you because I'm not covering generative AI. When I'm taking the sessions on GPT, I will be dealing with that. And simply I'm concluding here, so if you want to be a master in maths, if you want to be a master in AI, you study calculus, linear algebra, probability statistics, and optimization. And you need to cover machine learning at the first time and deep learning, then reinforcement learning. Okay. So these are all the ideas what we have. So actually, we are presenting the mathematics itself and we are selling it as AI, right? And everything we don't need to solve by using. If you want to add 2 and 3 as 2 plus 2, we don't need deep learning, right? So this is idea, right? So I think what we have done is, if you want to be a data scientist or an AI engineer, simply you could use Pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib, and sklearn and all this, right? But if you want to be a master, please go to the mathematics part, right? So anyway, for the time being, I'm winding up the session now. I will share the PPT, okay, with the relevant contents, okay? So is that okay? I think I have not bored you much, and it was good for you, and some information has conveyed to you, right? So I think, shall we wind up? Hope I'm expecting to share some feedback, get some feedbacks, right? Right, thank you. Any doubts you can raise me, okay? Madam, shall we wind up?
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Yes,
you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you so much.
It was really a nice session.
Share the PPT.
Yes, yes. I will share the PPT with the relevant comments. Okay. Thank you. And thank you
Thank you
for your
so much,
questions.
sir.
Okay.
Thank you,
So,
sir, for your
sir,
enlightening,
yes.
such an insightful session. You introduced us the concepts of Prodigy, laid us a strong foundation by explaining the basics of AI, ML, and DL, and made it even more